And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel, whatever your job description is. Shout out to the barbers in the barbershops, hairdressers in the beauty salon. Shout out to the AC techs, the engineers. Shout out to the chefs in kitchens, secretaries in offices. Whatever it is you do, shout out to you. Shout out to the garbage man, them, on the garbage truck, them, if them not clean up the place raggedy and dirty. Shout out to them. Somebody said yesterday, you don't have to shout out everybody, just say, shout out to all the people who go to work. And you know, says always somebody who don't have no membership over here or somebody who doesn't even support us like that, just come through and just feel like, say, them need to tell you how to do things. Anyways, I'm sure the people who actually do these occupations that I shout out, them appreciate it. Because I've been told that many times before. Some people all meet me on road and say, SouFlo, how come you never say my occupation? Remember the lady who she said I never call out the crossing guards. And I came here for a while and kept saying shout out to the crossing guards. Them come always say shout out to the teachers and shout out to so and so. The crossing guards are the ones who take the kids across the street and make sure them safe going back and forth after school bus drop them off, these kind of things. All right. So if I don't call your profession, it's not because I don't want to, it's because the list is long of professions that are out there, 100 and odd professions out there, but we call out some of them just for big up working people. That's all. And for those of you who are perturbed for some reason that I call out some professions and you just want me to come up here, come say, shout out to the people and we go work. You see how that dry? You see how it dry? Shout out to the people who go work. That's it. Put some style to your thing, man. So I might style that, all right? Allow me to be stylish in my own way. Here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. Today is the 24th of July, 2026. And of course, we are happy to be here. We are super happy to be here. We made it. And on days like these, we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby. Clap it up. Give it a round of applause. I would say give a round of applause to the Most High God and to yourself too for making it here this to another week. You've completed another week. I don't know how many other weeks you're going to get or we are going to get, but let's be present in the moment this morning and be thankful that we are here, gathered here together, and we're going to have some fun and we're going to talk some topics and we're going to send each other off to have a wonderful weekend, all right, with some positive vibrations, these kind of things. All right, before we do that though, I feel the need to big up some people, right? I just choose a random comment and just put it on the screen. Just so good morning, SouFlo and family and everyone in the chat. Happy Friday. Farron, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. But I have to shout out first the first person who enters the chat. And this is Patricia Jackson. This morning, Patricia Jackson says, greetings, SouFlo and family. Big up yourself, Patricia. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Nans is in the building with us this morning. Nans Allure. Nance, do you still have your positive affirmations Instagram? It just ran across my mind just now. Miss Goldie Robinson, thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Big up yourself. Carissa Smith's in the building with us this morning. Carissa, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. P. Niles 123 is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Sharon Spence is in the building with us bright and early this morning. I'm skipping over a bunch of names that are in black. Yvonne Walford, thank you for being here. You're present every morning, even though as soon as I change to green names, only your name disappear. But I do see you and I do appreciate your presence. I believe we talked about this before and you're one of them who, where you're at, you can't get membership. So, and I like saying, support the thing is just that you can't get it. All right. Sonia Unstoppable, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Black Eagle is in the building this morning, bright and early. Roddy's daughter is here bright and early. Roddy's daughter, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. Tracy Chen is in the building this morning. Says, good morning, SouFlo and family. Happy Friday and blessings. Thank you for being here, my friend. Appreciate your presence here. Tu Irie is in the building with us this morning. Big up yourself, Tu Irie. Thank you for being here. Sean Cassell is in the building with us this morning. Appreciate your presence being here. You're the finest is in the building with us this morning. You're the finest. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence greatly. Big up yourself. And Clayton Percy James Forbes is in. Nobody now take that the name there. Clayton Percy James Forbes is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. When you say Clayton Percy James Forbes, it kind of remind me of back in the day, them used to give away whole heap of name. So, and when you get in trouble, you used to hear your whole name call out. So when I just saw Clayton Percy James Forbes, you know, if them call you, James, come here, you know, so you're probably not in trouble, all right? Or if them say, Clayton, come here, you know, you're not in trouble. But if you hear Clayton Percy James Forbes, come here, you know, so them both tear up your body around there when time you reach. Wayne Nathan is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence greatly. Mistress B, thank you for being here as well. Bunches is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Bunches, go and big up yourself. Seeing? Bunches, a dreadlocks, missy? Whole heap of dreadlocks. You're underwater this or you're skydiving? I can't tell. Zaro Kid is in the building this morning. Zaro Kid, big up yourself. Senior Sexy is with us this morning. Senior Sexy, thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence as well. Donna Davis is in the building with us this morning, bright and early. And we have BM in the building as well. Sharon Ingram is checking in bright and early. Dorothy T is here bright and early this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Miss Goldie Robinson, I big you up already, but there's nothing wrong with bigging you up again. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm not going to call any more names upon the big up. I'm just going to get into our topics this morning. So if I didn't call your name upon the big up, you already know how that goes, right? We have a couple of things to talk about this morning, and then we're going to, of course, sign off and go live life outside the media. All right. We have the story, more to the story from yesterday about the 10-year-old girl from Troy, Trelawney, and the situation that happened with her, how she lost her life in that horrific manner. There's more development to that story, and I have some more to say. I'm not going to use her picture this morning, though. I just feel like, you know, but then again, probably I should, but I won't. However, that's one of the things we're going to talk about. The next one is Buju Banton. We're talking about the dancehall reggae music icon, Buju Banton. Buju has released his album. His album is out there. Buju is on the circuit, very active out here, doing the work, of course, promoting his new project and performing all over the place. Buju Banton, with them, so couldn't come back America, Buju said something yesterday that has a lot of people have their boxers and panties in a bunch. Some of them are cuss him, some of them agree with him. He said something about trap dancehall. The man said dancehall not trap. Dancehall is free. And he spoke some more about trap dancehall. I don't know if you're keeping up with the times and you know what trap dancehall is. If not, then this is also a platform where we bridge the gap. Bridge the gap meaning we connect older generation to the younger generation. We bridge the gap. Therefore, things could be understood on both sides. You understand? Through our granny ways, we understand elder ways, but also we are big people too, so we are not the youngest of them. So we're like right in the middle, and we dibble and dabble on both sides, so we can connect both sides. Sometimes I speak about stuff, and I understand that a lot of you don't even, that's not your thing. You don't tune into that. And my job to pull you into that though, so you can understand what's going on around you. Remember this too, those of you who are getting older. Old is a state of mind, okay? So if you sit down there every day, I tell yourself, say, boy, I'm old now. I'm not even in them something there no more. I'm not listen to this. I'm not know what you talk about over this. So you're aging yourself. You are aging yourself. So stop aging yourself. You're only as old as you tell yourself that you are. And ain't nothing wrong with keeping up with current events and knowing what's happening around you, both with young people, middle-aged people, and old people. You're still here. You're still living in the world. Participate, all right? Me not say if you go a dance, go skin out and bend down low and can't get up because your knee and your back not good again. And that me I tell you if you do, but I'm telling you to stay current, right? All right. Now, we have the one now we're going to talk also about, so we have to talk about the update to the story with the young girl, then Buju Banton and what he said about trap music, and then the soldier, the JDF soldier that caught another JDF soldier in his house. So we finally have the video, and we're going to play the video on screen when we get into that topic. Why? Where's that artist that sang that song? When say? Them gal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Why? Kill Jamaica woman dead, you know. The man them is no good. For them always a gibbon. Anyway, we're gonna get into that one too. There's a lot to process through in just that little short video alone. Oh boy. It just won't stop. Bun hot, you know. Bun is hot. And then Latoya Bulgin, who goes by the nickname Buju. Latoya Bulgin was laid to rest, but she was laid to rest under heavy police presence. I want to know what that's about. So, those are the things that we have to talk about this morning. I can kind of guess where you want to start. I can't ask you, though, to tell me where you want to start. I'm just going to give it a minute. I won't even count because the way how it's all written out on this paper, for me to write 1, 1, 1, yes, so 2, yes, so 1, yes, so 1, yes, so turn over the paper, it's not going to work, and I'm not going to be able to be honest. So, where do you want to start this morning? Do you want to start with the sad story first and get that out the way? Or do you want to start with the more salacious, entertaining story and first? Where you want to start? It's up to me. I'm gauging the comment section. You have like 60 seconds to make it be known where you want to start. And if not, we are 10 seconds in already. 11, 12, 13. I will just start where I feel the need to start. All right. Dorothy T says, get the sad story out of the way first. All right. Miss Golly Robinson says 119. All right. We think we'll get the sad story out of the way first. Mistress B seconds that, get the sad story out the way first as well. All right. Everybody want to get the sad story out of the way first so we can get on with our morning. All right. We have 10 seconds left. Sad story out the way. I got it. Sad story out the way. I love how y'all come together. It's like, yeah, I agree with you. Sad story out the way. Sad story. I like the vibes here. All right. Sad story out the way first. All right. Sad story out the way first. We're gonna do the update to the young girl story first, and then we're going to do Buju. Get them two sad stories out of the way, and then we get on with the more laughy, jokey, fun, enticing / salacious / something story them first. All right, here we go. Click this over here, so take that off of the screen there, so go back over here. So we're gonna start with this story first. Starting with that story first. So I saw a video yesterday that I can't play here. I don't know how many of you saw the video. This is the story about the young girl who grandmother sent her go a shop. Remember yesterday we had her face on the screen and we said, please don't let her death be in vain. Let's start with her. And there's something that is culturally Caribbean, culturally Jamaican. Come go a shop for me. Come here. And send picnic on a shop, right? Send out the picnic them on the road. And I'm saying we are living in a different time and we need to stop it. Let's honor that little girl by not sending the picnic them go a shop no more. By understanding that road dangerous. Even if all right in your neighborhood, the community, it's dangerous. All right. Predators are everywhere and children can't defend themselves against them. So I could stop sending them go a shop. That one. Okay. I saw a video this morning because the video is out. The outcome for this was the father and his son, who is the one who did it, there is a confirmation. Remember yesterday somebody called and said, SouFlo, it them said on some news station say he confessed. Well, after we got off the live, I saw the father speaking, and the father did say that he confessed. The father also said the reason why them do that to the boy father as well, not just the boy will do it. The reason why them do that to him, cause him get to him son get to, you know, but him never dead. Is the son dead? The reason why they did it to him, the father of the little girl said, is a man where every time these type of things come up about his son, him will fight people for his son. And him always backing his son, and he's always saying his son never do nothing. I lie them a tell upon him son. And this particular day, when they found the girl body and they're pointing to him, the father of the little girl said, the boy father got draw machete, want chop up people. So them chop up him rotted son. Him draw machete want to chop up people, says not him son do it, and them to move from him son, and them chop up him son. Now here's the thing. I saw a video. We can't play the video here because the video shows clearly and graphically the man chopping up the man. So the boy will get chopped up. There's a brother there where look like a Rasta man. You know, I know everybody who have locks and big beard is a Rasta. That's why I said look like a Rasta man. Him give him some rotted chop, you see. Yo, all the time I'm like, but him forget it. Him forget it. And this is after he confessed that he's the one that did it. So he did confess that he did it. The problem now is the guy who chop him up has been locked up. Them lock him up, them arrest him, them carry him gone to jail. I grew up in a New York City and I was sent to shop very often, but I would never, absolutely never send my daughter go shop. New York City, why Jamaica kind of different still, especially for those of us who live in our rural areas, especially those of us who live in rural areas. Live on the air with SouFlo, good morning.
Hi, SouFlo, good morning.
Morning, family, what going on?
I'm kind of all right. It's getting better.
Kind of all right?
Yeah.
You sound, you know, sound... With the little
Check
girl.
your phone. I just sent something for show you.
You know,
check it right now, right?
Yeah, man, I check it.
Okay.
All right. So, boy, I see the video. The man chop up the man in the worst way. Like a beer head chop. But here's the thing. I'm not even going to dwell on that. I'm going to dwell on the part where the people them. Listen, I'm not telling you to hide evidence from police, right? But we govern our thing in a different way. You understand? We govern our thing in a different way. You hear me? Yes, I am a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, but we govern our thing in a different way. Now, the same people that you see behind me here with all the placards and everything, they are protesting. They are protesting the lockup of the man. Because police come lock him up. But it's them same one was there. One of you who are in this, out there, videotape the entire incident of the man chopping the man, and you release the rotted video to social media. I don't know what it is about everybody chasing clout. Like, let me post this video and see how much likes me can get. Post this video and see how much views me can get. First of all, no platform is gonna pay you for a video like that. Because them not pay for them the kind of video no more. So why you post it? I know y'all out here. No one out here a protest. I say the justice system has failed us. Them to release the man. I feel like this is a time to teach. So let me tell my people them this. You see, one time you see when that guy did that and chop him up, that's all, he's considered to be doing something that is outside the law. So although in a me and you mind, cause of how we are gonna handle it in our village, it justified in me and you eyes. That's not how the law works. The law is going to say, hands off of him, call the police, make the police do them job and handle it. So once you chop up somebody now, the police are going to come arrest you regardless. Your charge is going to be murder regardless. So I don't know if you never know that, but you tape this something and then post it to social media so everybody get to see it now. This article states that the uncle's mother left the house to her oldest granddaughter. Okay, that's not you. That's not you either. That's not you. Where your son come give me? That's not you either. The caller that just called just now, I don't know where your son come give me, I can't find it. "27-year young woman found." Okay, that's not it either. All right, I can't find it. Me find it later. When people send stuff, come give me through WhatsApp. That's why I be telling people, don't be sending me stuff through WhatsApp if you want to see it, because my WhatsApp is crazy. Because everybody sends stuff to me through WhatsApp, and I'm only one person, so I really can't keep up with it. I'm seeing other stuff here that I probably should have seen. All right, let me come away from this. Yeah. So listen, this is how the law works. The police department is to be blamed for that little girl's death because with his track record, he shouldn't be on the street. Say Ben TV, I agree with you. And this is where the justice system failed them. I agree with you. But it's not the police department does that. It's the court system. Police department and court system are two different things, right? The police did their job before. They arrested him before. But wait, hear what him did do before. They arrested a long time. They forget that blood clean chop up. Pardon me, I'm not gonna try not to curse too much, but I'm angered a bit. My spirit is a bit stirred up about this. So wait till you hear what him did do before. Now the police did their job before. The police arrested him before. They did an investigation. They gathered evidence. They presented it. The judge and the prosecution went to court, and his defense attorney. Those are the people who are to be blamed. And the judge. Sometimes the judge's hands are tied. This is what Sykes was saying. Judge Sykes was saying that sometimes their hands are tied because these are it's what's on the book. Them have to deal with, and they can't go around it. Them have to go within those guidelines. So it's a whole system, and it's coming from the top all the way down, right? He been locked up before, and we know he been locked up before. But check this out. Remember yesterday when we were having a conversation about, one in probably every two Jamaican female has been coerced, forced, touched, worse, on and on and on. And I said, the boy picked them too. But for some reason, we keep on focusing on the girls only. And we wonder why sometimes the boy picked them act out so viciously. And it's because they're carrying a lot, right? Don't let her take out trash. I don't even let her freely walk around the supermarket. I don't trust people. You know what? You're the finest. There's a story about a woman went to a restaurant with her daughter. Her daughter was 9 years old. She sent the little our daughter. She's at the table dining. Them order them food come, them sit down and eat at the restaurant. Our daughter said she want to use the bathroom. The mother said, go. I can watch you from here. If anything, yell for help, whatever. Do you know that there was a man hiding in that stall, in that bathroom, in the woman's bathroom? And guess what happened? Her little daughter, her 9-year-old daughter, went into the bathroom to use the bathroom. The man raped the little girl and broke her neck. in the bathroom. Now, when he was trying to leave the bathroom, somebody heard her like that. Somebody heard her and raised the alarm, and a bunch of people rushed to the door of the bathroom. So he's trying to leave now, and he was full of blood when he was coming out. I don't know him to little girl, but her neck was broken in the story. He's full of blood, and they ended up beating him in the restaurant, but them never beat him to death. Them only beat him till police come and police take him. That happened in South Africa. It was a little black girl and her black mom, and it was a white man who hid in the bathroom and take the little girl in there, do all kind of something to her, quick fast, and try to escape, and him couldn't get to it. But it is that quick that things can go wrong. So if she can there right there, so sit down and eat, and she said, go on in and use the bathroom real quick and come back. And all that happened just in that instant. You can imagine if you send your picnic on way up a shop, the amount of things that could happen in that short period of time, right? Whether you live in the United States of America or you live in Jamaica or the rest of the Caribbean, it's just don't send the children them out. Don't send them out like that. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
What go on, family?
We're good. You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Can't complain.
Morning, chat.
Morning, Marie.
We have a question.
Yeah.
If them arrest the man, where
Chop him up.
chop up the
dirty boy.
the man.
Yeah.
If it's a mob of people that come down upon this man, and there was all different type of weapons being used. So what would the charge be for this man, and how can they prove that what he did was the fatal blow?
Well, Murray, if you see the video, I mean, there's
no, you understand what I said?
I understand what I said. The technicalities of
the technicalities now is to prove that his blows caused the final.
This is Jamaica.
Unaliving.
This is Jamaica. When the long machete, they chop your head 3, 4, 5, 6 times. More than likely, that is what. And they will go off more than likely. And that is not going to be a good defense for him either. So,
okay.
Yeah, so they...
Do you think that he will get good defense like because it was jungle justice?
What do you mean, like some kind of leniency from the system?
Yeah, and the fact that the person admitted it and they know now that it was that person?
Probably. But I don't think he's going to just walk, because they're going to say that...
Me not feel say he might go just walk.
Yeah.
But the community as a whole, me feel like they're going to back him.
Yeah, they are.
And support him.
They are. The picture I have behind me is them already out in the streets. They were blocking the roads yesterday. No vehicle couldn't go through the community. They're obstructing traffic. They might do everything for free right now. They make up their placards. They're out in the streets in numbers. Yeah, they're out there. They're trying to free him. They're backing him 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if this was the United States, no matter how gruesome that was, they would have to prove in court that his blows was the final that caused his unaliving.
Right. But they would also still be locking him up.
Right. Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
But we just didn't think about the
more technical
litigation part of it.
Right.
All right. Now go back to that chat later.
Right. Pick up yourself. All right. So I want to check out that story here. Right. It says... the arrest of a Troy resident in connection with the mob killing of the convicted sex offender, Delroy Coke. Now, stop right there before we even go any further. A convicted sex offender. How long have we talked about the sex offenders registry being made public? Jamaica have a style where sex offenders go do their time, and they come out of prison and they go back to the same community in which they violated. And the same victims are still living in those same communities. So you have to watch this man who did that to you, go do him like a short time, come back out, and now he's living right next door to you. You understand? So these are things that need to be changed. These are the fundamental things that need to be changed. So when the people them say the system failed them, it's a part of these things like this. The sex offenders registry is not public. So when a man get locked up, you don't know where him get locked up for. That time is our next community him going to rip off 1, 2, 3, 4 like a picnic over there, them catch him. You don't know. All you know, say, Jojo gone to prison. We don't know where him gone for, now. Why Babylon always pressure the man, them young man, them lock him up. How much them give him? Them give him 7 years. He's out in 5. Him come out in a 5 years time, he move right back into the community. You don't know that he's a serial offender and he has many victims under his belt. That is something in Jamaica that needs to change. And I don't care what you know what? Sometimes I feel like somebody wants us to be this way, because this is what those who are in position of power argue and said, no, the sex offenders registry should not be made public because people will target these people. Then hello, shouldn't that be a deterrent? Should that not serve as a deterrent? Because you know now, say, you can't get away with it anymore, and they're gonna plaster you up there, and the whole of Jamaica can go look you up and see where you that's you and that's what you did. Okay, I don't want to live my life like that, paranoid, thinking people are coming for me because of what me did do, even after you've done your prison time and come out. So I'm just not gonna do it. That should be a deterrent. You have them defending these people before it even starts. Let's not make it public because people will target them. That sounds like them care more about the offenders than the victims to me. So that is something that needs to change. Now, the arrest of Troy resident in connection to the mob killing of this convicted sex offender, Delroy Coke, has reignited anger among the residents who say that the justice system has failed to protect their community long before this week's violence. Among Thursday's protesters was a person named Kay, who is now 14 years old, who's now, listen to this, Kay was out there protesting. Kay is one of these women. Her son is now 14 years old. Kay said yesterday that her son was also SA'd by the same person with them chop up. He was assaulted sexually by Coke when the youth was 7 years old. The youth is now 14 years old. Watch this. The police have confirmed that this is true and that Coke was convicted in that case where her 14-year-old son was 7 at the time. And he was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment for it. That is what he did the 5 years for at the St. Catherine Adult Correctional Center. Now, what I just said to you earlier, speaking of this, didn't I say Jamaica have a style where when the offender go do him like a short time and come back out, he goes back into the same community where he offended? So you can imagine how terrified the child feels seeing this person here still. Mommy and daddy said, baby, you don't have to worry about nothing. The police have him, them lock him up. 5 years run off quick. Him stand up right back in front of you again. I look on you, son. You send me go to prison and I do my time and come back out already. And looking at you like this. Yes. So Kay is one of the women that you see behind me that are out there protesting, and that was her story, and it was confirmed by the police that it was her son's case that was confirmed to be true that had him convicted and did 5 years behind that. Back in our same community. The Glow Desk, thank you, I appreciate you. The Glow Desk says they're keeping secrets for sex offenders. So I see a lady yesterday, right? The glow desk. I saw a lady yesterday who did a video out of Jamaica, and she said, listen, if you are a sex offender in Jamaica, or if you are one of them pervert there where go around and molest after little picnic them and stuff, you are well protected in Jamaica. The community knows you, them not say nothing about you. Them cool with living right next to you, and they will even protect you. Because some of them are your victims and they're right around you till all the victims them start like you. That's crazy. That's crazy. So among Thursday's protesters was Kay. Kay's son is now 14 years old, and she confirmed, and the police confirmed her story, that it was her son at 7 that is now 14. And this is the same person. According to Kay, Kay says the community pleaded with the authorities, please not to allow this person to return to this community after he complete his sentence in August of 2025. Him just come out of prison, you know? Him just come out of prison August of 2025. Not even a year yet, him out of prison. You see? So it's a systematic problem. A systemic problem is from the top. Not even a year yet out of prison. He violated a boy and now a girl. That also tell you, say, him no have no type. He don't have no type. I just Ross picnic him like, it look like. According to Kay, the community pleaded with authorities not to allow him to return to the community after he completed his sentence in August of 2025, fearing for the safety of the residents in the community, particularly for the children. Of course, they were angry that he only got 5 years, but there was nothing they could do about it. So they said, please, okay, since we only give him short time, we don't feel like no justice is served, at least take him out of the community and make it so that he has to go somewhere else. Them not do nothing about it. Them send him go back at the same community. Instead, she said it was the victim who paid the lasting price. Her son, unable to cope with the teasing and the reminders of his ordeal, had to relocate. Eventually, he moved to another parish with his father. So is a boy and is a man molest him off. And yesterday I was talking to y'all about the stigma that is attached to this, and that when time the boy them come out in Jamaica and say, man touch me up, people turn it around upon the boy them. When a girl says, that man that touch me up or do something to me, people say, that boy if he dead, somebody do something to him. When a boy says it, them say, you must have didn't like it or something. You make man touch you up. He was charged with boogery. He was charged with boogery. So you know what happened there, so. And that's why he went to prison. He boogered the little boy. I saw his charge, and that's why he went to prison. He never got prison for touch up the little boy. He went for boogering a 7-year-old boy. And they put him right back in the same community with the 7-year-old boy. Well, he was 7 when he went in, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He was 12 when he came out. And he's right back in the same community with him. Yo, Jamaica need fix up, man. Jamaica need and you know, this comes from the top. Your prime minister can make this call. Your prime minister can say something needs to change about. These are the things that I care about. These are the things I actually really care about. The prime minister can make this call. The prime minister can say, hey, something needs to change right now, right here, so. This right here can't happen again. When people get caught up and are convicted for doing things to children, they can no longer go anywhere near those children. They're victims. Matter of fact, let's do it like the United States of America, since we copy everything else from the United States of America. Make your sex offenders registry public. That's one. So everybody can know who is them and watch them, because it takes community effort to watch these individuals, right? Second thing is, make it by law so that they cannot go to or live within certain distance of where children are, where children gather to play, where children go to school, these kind of things. So the victim move and the offender come back. Yes, Mervin, that is what the mom is saying. It was her child that ended up paying the price, because him have to move were gone. Left all the people them him know from him born, and this man get to come back in the community, come gallivant and live him life. Her son, unable to cope with the teasings and the reminders of his ordeal, had to relocate, eventually moving to another parish with his father. So as the victim who experienced the trauma, the mom said, my son had to leave the community, but the man who did this to him was allowed to come back into the community, come live. Kay's comments were bolstered by more than 100 residents who demonstrated on Thursday. Like, see them there, it was over 100 of them that were out there from the same community, demonstrated on Thursday, insisting that the justice system had failed the victims while allowing a convicted offender to return to the same community. Jalecia Williams, who is the aunt of 10-year-old Shania Coke, the young girl, 10-year-old girl who lost her life, sparked the community outrage. She remains convinced that Delroy Coke was responsible for the child's death, although the police have said that they have no evidence linking him to the crime other than him saying that he did it. Now, I want people to understand something else, okay? There is a story of a guy who walked into a police station and said him kill somebody. I think he looked up a murder case, a cold case, and confessed to the cold case. I think his family said that he has some mental issues, but they're not pronounced, or he's not diagnosed, and he's tired of living outside and bouncing around on the street. The man decides to a prison him want to go live in a cause, at least he will get meals provided to him and somewhere to sleep. Him will fight out the rest and him don't need no woman. So I'm walking a police station up here in the US and confess to a murder that he didn't do. Now they lock him up. But before they locked him up, they had to do a thorough investigation. They did a thorough investigation. They still couldn't find out how he was connected to the murder. They still locked him up anyways after the thorough investigation, which did not lead to him, because he said stuff that they were saying only the killer would have known these details. But I know him do it. So according to law, you can't just go confess say you do something and then just lock you up and try you and sentence you based off what you said. That is why you hear the Jamaican police saying, we have nothing that links him to this. Yes, the father saying confess, other people saying he confessed. He did confess in front of police, but that is all. And that confession is not enough to say we have solid proof say him do it. I don't understand how that works. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but I saw it work. Now, Shania was supposed to be spending the summer with me in Falmouth, or auntie said, but she gone now because the boy raped and murdered her. Kay also alleged, Kay is the mother of the little boy who he did this to first and got caught, who he boogered and went to prison for 5 years for. She also alleged that another one of their cousins got raped by the same guy in a separate incident in which he reportedly held a knife to that woman's neck. And that incident also resulted in his arrest. So it's not the first, second, or third time him do it. He's a menace around there. He's a serial offender around there, and they all know it. Him do a woman, him do a boy picnic, him do a girl picnic. This guy didn't have no type. This guy did. The only thing I want to ask the community is why they make him stay around there so long. Why did y'all allow him to stay around there so long in that community? Big up to my place at Clarendon, which part me come from, because I don't even like to tell people which part I come from at Clarendon, because my place is so untouched. I feel like when I go back there, it brings me back to 1990, 1984, back there, because nothing much has changed. Only thing we tell people say change around there, so is we house them get bigger. I don't know how that go already. You know, over time, add on one more and put on something else. But nothing else not change. The elder them pass away. You know, we have some little new faces around the place, but the mentality still kind of remains the same. Why did y'all allow him to stay there in that community for so long? If I upper which part me come from, that couldn't stay in there and get chopped up a long time. He would have had to run away from the first one and don't come back either. They allowed him to linger in that community for too long. You know? Roddy's daughter saying the trauma these kids go through, no therapy for them. They get victimized, them get traumatized again when the dirty people then move back into the community. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
SouFLo, my brother.
Yes, my lord, what go on?
Yeah, man, I drive back up on the earth, but here mess about that thing, you see? Whether or not in this time, yeah, long time that I got the boy for that.
I got me say yesterday.
Long time.
So,
when a business who wants to say, they never should do it, or this and that. He have a history. So we get rid of one. But we really to find out if I didn't do it for sure, which true DNA is supposed to get find out about it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the next step what I need to take. So I know for them about, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am someone who knows say him did it and do things and know say he won't get the blame.
Hide back on that.
Alright.
Yeah, true talk.
I'm probably out there chop him up too and of them do the crime.
True that.
Understand?
True.
So you know them thing there.
True.
Anyway, I drive. That's what I want to say. I don't know if nobody against it still. I have seen such. But I'll post them a contact about no jungle justice. You know, so they get paid for saying what they must say still. But if the jungle justice have to go on, it's needed.
Yeah, man.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Balance the ecosystem.
I agree.
It's the way. It workload for you. Because sometimes we don't know always do it good and do it right.
Yeah, and you see how much chance.
I understand. Because see, you can get too much chance and still end up right back in our community.
Right back there, so.
So that shows me some government now do not few people them in that aspect, like you know, look out for people them. Or the someone have to get lock up for them that kind of something there. And they're in a same area. With no reprimand. What do they expect?
Yep.
So they take up matters now they want and you go mess with the wrong one.
Which he did this time. But look
One
at
too
the
much.
past, you know? Yeah.
Shouldn't have for that still, but you don't know.
Why?
Anyway, there I go for the manners and respect. Bless up everybody in the chat, man. RJ, everybody, Ting Dix, Mervyn, everybody, bless up for yourself.
Bless up here, brother.
Manners.
All right, well, brother, 5 up checking in. Man, listen, Night TV Lifestyle says, and then with all this stuff going on, when you have a bunch of traumatized young adults and adults that are either going to turn into what happened to them or angry, because, you know, hurt people. And it's been proven that most offenders, they themselves were actually done that way. They just perpetuated the same thing onto another victim. You know what I mean? So, yeah. A true 5 up attack, man. I did say it yesterday. It's either whether he did it or not, that was his karma. Because now we're hearing about so many other cases that he did and he was convicted for, and they have proof of it, and he did get arrested for. The woman, the little boy, is not no doubt say he's that kind of person. And him father run out with machete and want to fight and chop up people for this your son. I'm sorry, but if you're my son and this is what you chose to do, you're an embarrassment to me. Me know why you're on me. You're an embarrassment to me. Not true? Because true enough, wife said the father deserve every bit of what him get, if not more. Because, babe, if you think about it, right, you know, say, are them encouraging behaviors. Of course, them they save him. And they keep up around there and something. And him not stay so overnight. Exactly. A long time him stay so, and probably stay so from he was a kid. Yep. I touch other people picnic. And them hide it and them soothe it over and them cuss people when people accuse him or when people tell them what go on with him and them grow him and nurture him and nourish him into become one big dirty man like he is. That didn't happen overnight. You don't become this overnight. And judging by his record, he's been doing this for quite some time. So yeah, the father did a well encouraging behaviors for a long time. So yeah, the father should have get every bit of him get on even more. I agree. So Kay also said that another one of their cousins was raped by the same guy. And in that case, it was a woman and him put a knife to her neck and did it. Another resident, Kimberly Dawkins, said that she had lived in fear of him for years, because everybody know what him do. The mother of two said that she once reported to the Warsaw police after seeing him outside of her window, peeping into her home. He was a menace in the community. And instead of receiving reassurance from the police, however, she said she was summoned to the police station after a relative of Coke accused her of threatening him. So she got tell the police that she see him in our yard, a peep through our window in our house. And one of him relative got tell police that she had threatened him and threatening his life. So the police said she must report to the police station. Yo, that's crazy. So instead of coming into the community and checking on Coke, them called me to the police station where I was warned by them not to threaten him. That not sound crazy to you? I wonder how him father connected. Because obviously even the local police was helping to protect him. She said the experience left her so fearful that she refused to allow her children to play outside unsupervised. So they only play outside when me can keep my eye on them and see them. It could have been any one of our children that happened to. I take my son to school, drop him off every day because I refuse to allow him to walk through this community while Coke had access to our roads. They were that fearful of him. Dawkins argued that despite residents repeatedly expressing concerns about Coke, the authorities failed to adequately address their fears. All three women said that 5-year sentence that was imposed on him for the assault that he did on that little boy, that alone was far too lenient. The victims were being punished instead of the perpetrator. Thursday's demonstration followed the arrest of one of their neighbors, Maxwell Henry. Maxwell Henry is the one who the police suspect was involved in the mob killing of Coke. Tensions escalated further after investigators announced that 2 additional residents have been identified as persons of interest in that attack as well. The grief that continues to grip this community was perhaps best reflected in the words of Shani's family. Her father, Ashton Coke, previously said to the Gleaner that he remained haunted by the thought that his daughter left home just to visit the nearby shop and she never returned. Merle Williams, The grandmother who raised Shani from birth recalled the frantic search that followed after the child failed to return. Now, hear me out. I know this is not politically correct, or I don't know, soothing to say, and I don't want this to be me pouring salt into an open wound, but the granny for blame too, you know. The granny for blame too. All of y'all in the community knew that this guy was out there in your community. When you know I sending a picnic go, you hear what the woman said? The woman said for years, she don't make her picnic them play outside, and she drop her youth at school every single day, pick him up, bring him back home, or picnic them not leaving her eyesight as long as this guy is there. That tells me that he is super feared in the community. Granny, you know about him too. So why you send your little girl gone on the road, knowing say he's out there and what he has done repeatedly already? The whole of them for blame, man. She said residents joined the search. It was a frantic search. And then, of course, her body was discovered in the bushes. While Coke was not seen committing the crime based on his history, residents said, happy be him, and them jump on him and beat him up. But he did confess that he did it. Them say him father did ready for chop up people until him hear him son say, me do it. That guy should have been out of that community long ago. Like, the CM jungle justice, something that should have happened the first time when he did the liquor boy. Now, advocates are saying that, you know, this little girl, let's not have her just be a statistic. Let's put changes in place to make sure that there are deterrents within the law and that the children are more protected in their communities. So I came up with a couple of things that I think need to happen. Like starting off with one, making the sex offenders registry public. And the reason why I say make the sex offenders registry public, I want those who are in positions of power, those elected officials from different communities to hear this, right? The reason we're saying make the sex offenders registry public is not about jungle justice. It's not about us hunting them down and doing them anything. It's about us. I'm not saying that's not going to happen, but it's more about us, the community, being involved in helping to safeguard our own community. Because right now, with the sex offenders registry being private, we don't know who to watch. We have no clue, and they're right among us. And since we don't have a style of letting them out of prison to go back to the same community around the same people that they offended against or that they violated, y'all got to do the balanced thing here and let that sex offenders registry go public. That's one. The second thing that I think Jamaica can do is make the penalties harsher. The penalties for doing these things to children. Yes, mommy. Babe, Kara, come give me. You hear her? That's what she called me, you know. The penalty for doing these things to children, it should be something that make people think, damn, them doing bad. Me not do that. Even if me feel like that me want to do, just the thought of how you're going to be treated and the type of sentence you're going to get. Right now, you don't have no deterrent for sentence. 6 months, not 6 months, I mean 5 years. 5 years. You boogered a little boy and you got 5 years. If you booger a little boy in the United States of America, you're gone for about a minimum of about 25 years. I see people do texting and send picture go get picnic and them get years. So that needs to change. My third suggestion. Come here. Y'all call me. Well, I love you.
Some of them,
Mommy gone left you.
some of them family
Tell her don't
members.
go too far.
Me in the kitchen, I make them breakfast.
Say hi, everybody. Me hear her ball out just now. She said, Daddy. So that's why I'm telling her if Kara call give me. I don't know, she talking already. I'm kind of surprised because it's kind of early for her to be talking like that already. But she do. Not true, Mama? You want to know what all this stuff is around you? Hmm? You want to know what all this stuff is around you, Mommy? I love you. May I get your own paper? Say hi, everybody. I'm passing through. I'm passing through. I love you, girlie. You all right? She looking at all the stuff around her, all these lights and the different screen them are, all these things. The new babies that are being born, they are different. Yeah, I'm seeing different. Oh, she's sitting up, she's crawling, creeping, crawling, whichever way you want to say it. She sit up, she creep, she crawl. I tell her mother that she need one walker now, and words are coming out of her mouth already. The baby born January, you know. She born January. So now I'm looking at Kai and Melania. I'm like, them soon going to college. Like I'm done skip elementary school. Well, I'm in elementary school now. I'm done skip junior high school already. And like them soon going to college. One day we're gonna wake up and it's gonna be, hey, they're graduating tomorrow and they're going off. Cause time is either time I fly, or these kids are like super advanced, or both of those things are happening. You know? Then Beck says she now call mama. Yeah. Here one behavioral scientist, she said, children say that because they don't have to purse their lips together to say mama, because it's a harder task. So they're not necessarily calling their, shut up, I don't want to hear none of that. Take your expertise somewhere else. The baby I call me first. I don't want to hear none of your expertise. The baby is calling me. All right? And Daddy will always remember that was your first word, and I was the first person you called. Not true. She's probably gonna be calling me for the rest of her life, and I dig out my pocket them for the rest of her life. She and her other sister them. Girls. Why? Any man, you see a story like them here. Anytime we do stories like these, right, and we're covering stories like these and we're advocating for change on these kind of things, I look at my own daughters, man, and I try to put myself in the shoes of the parents who just lost their daughter in a them situation there. Now, when a man dedicate himself to raising his children, especially a little girl, right, and you've been there since your baby came out, and then you raise your daughter to a certain age, your daughter not even done grow yet, and some nasty man come do that, right? So that has got to be the most painful thing that you will ever experience. Make sure if one busted liquor father down and run him over, him would have feel better than if he got through what he's experiencing now. You know? Hi, beautiful. I love you, mommy. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You see yourself? Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, mama. Say hi, sister. she just looking. What you doing?
Eating my food.
Eating your food? Mommy made you breakfast?
What are you gonna eat?
I'm not gonna eat till I'm off. I'm gonna be on here for a little while.
Why?
Alright? You sneeze. Alright, go eat your food.
Okay.
I love you. I'll see you soon.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you, baby. All right. Say bye to everybody. Let Daddy go on. Say bye, everybody. Yes, I look so. I love you. Come get that from me, babe. I don't want to talk loud in our ears. Aw. Aw. You see yourself? Look. See you right there? See baby? See daddy baby? Yeah, you see daddy baby? She's so cute. You a cutie, mommy. You a cutie, mommy. Look. You see, mommy? Go on, mommy. Yeah, mama. All right. Claudia Sterling says she look just like our mommy. Saybed TV says, I know the feeling. I got 3 girls myself. Yeah, brother, when you have 3 girls, when you have girl pick me, your life change. You kind of you think different. And it's not that I love my boys any less. It's just that it's a little girl. So you automatically soften up. You know what I'm saying? I can't play with her like how I roughhouse with my son them or nothing like that. You have to adjust yourself. Even from they were born, it taught you that lesson. Because thing they used to do with your little son, you used to throw him up in the ear and all. You can't even do that with your little girl. You know, she start bawling, you have to adjust. And then, you know, boy, one of my sisters in the USA about to date a nice guy. My gut told me something. The sex offender registry exposed him, and I discovered his many other crimes. You see that, Mervin? Wow. And it was a nice guy. This is why we need it in Jamaica. This is why we need it to be public. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, morning.
Morning, my brother. What go on?
Yeah, you know, some here people are saying the Bible faulty because watch it now. And the same thing pertaining to the girl. I'm not starting finance to make a point. They say the Bible faulty. When I read the Bible faulty, is that the white man writing the Bible says, servant obey your master. And people interpret that and say, it means that the white man say, the slave free obey them. And that the Bible says.
We're not going to Bible this morning, though, bro.
No,
we're not going to Bible this morning, though.
That's the point.
Yeah.
And but I would say that to make a point straight, come across being clear. So what happened now is that the government fail the people. God give the government power to rule the land. You know what I mean?
God didn't give government no power, brother. It put people there. Man give man power to rule land. God never give no man no power to rule no land.
God, I'm talking so it's after.
All right, I will not interrupt anymore. So what you say?
God give man dominion at the world, but then he put some man over some man. The man are more valuable, but he makes some man the leaders to lead the people. And so you have leaders from the beginning of the world. God put certain man to lead and some man to say like fall under the leaders them. And just, you know what I mean? So God said respect authority and only way world of function. So what happened now? The authorities is the one them above because we put them in power. People them say, okay, we'll lead we and manage that way and we'll follow. We follow, right? But what happened is that they don't put a good justice system in place for arresting certain offenders there. So what happened now? The justice system is faulty. The court is faulty. Because right now, the man that go court, we want to look at the technicality. Let God rape say show us a rapist out. No man, you have to find out to keep them in no matter what. When the whole community are testified if a him and so on. So sometimes you have to put our forensics
I can find him guilty by without a doubt. Forget about technology and keep the man in prison. You know what I mean? We have a electricity problem. Light bill high. Why we not use them man that run with electricity? I mean, it's like a hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Get them man that create a facility where they fucking stop work. 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day, non-clock work. As some come off, some go back and keep turning the turbine and give us electricity, cheaper light. So after touch them fucking. So anybody out there knows say you not come out and hard living for your life. So the government fail you. Nobody can tell the government fail. And the government fail. And that's why people resort to jungle justice because they feel like they're not getting a result from the government. You know what I mean?
Right.
Me personally don't agree with the jungle justice. You know?
You don't agree with it?
And if you agree with it, you're not think right. Because it's too dangerous. Hope a man,
okay, so me agree with it, but you say if me agree with it, me not think right. Me agree with it, but I always said we have to have irrefutable proof first. That means irrefutable proof, self-explanatory. You can't go around it. That is what it is. Cannot be refuted. I him do it. So once you have that, I absolutely agree with jungle justice. Some people feel dead. Some people feel dead instantly. Some people feel dead in a worse way. Some people need to come off of existence, not be here anymore, and be taken out violently too.
Yeah, but look at the reason why you fear and support jungle justice because the authorities fail. That's the reason. Them fail.
Yeah, because them not do it. Them not go take out the persons like how we would like. So we just do it.
You know what I mean? And then the people to hold on pressure the authorities to say when we just start talking like the courthouse now work out. I don't want a big problem, it should be a big we call it now a big cheer of us to see if it's rectified and find why it now work and why this happening, you know. It's not process that now. Because what happened is that we left vulnerable over the court has a lot of freedom. No man right now they're prison and have a trial yet. How we sit down on them thing there? Why we always catch ourselves from another man, like say, it happened to them and for them that now happen to we. How we do that? You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, so far, you might hear me talk, but I can't talk, and me alone can't do it. If we go anywhere and say, blah, blah, say, boy, come on for the road and push more, right? Someone want company. I have a company, me will not join the company and say, yo, we'll fight against them, we'll be one of them people, but no one can, no one is not here. You know what I mean? So it's like your government, the party, man, and the people, you can come by, and people come and chat off them out. I have to talk them out, but I say, it's thing more bigger than how simple I say, jungle to say, man, at government feel, and then all we do, a complain, and not make no moves. You know what I mean?
Well, they make a move now, and he's here no more. So, see it? Because the people's hands are tied, you know. The people themselves can't change the law. No matter how them ball, and that's the thing about Jamaica to me, is that the politicians who the people in Jamaica has elected to lead and to govern, those politicians, once them get in a power, watch across the board, watch the style of Jamaican politicians. They are very subservient before they are elected. You see, when them want your vote, them will lick the boot of the people them when them go for people them vote, because them are not nobody yet. You see, as soon as they become elected officials and put in position of power, them basically turn against the same people them will elect them all the time, you know. Because now they do what they want to do, not what the people want them to do. So that alone right there, so the people them look from the people at Troy. Look from when them a ball and a beg and please don't make him come back in the community. You want to tell me, say, the leader of this constituency, as a matter of fact, the people of Troy, if your MP for your constituency know about the boy from when and never do nothing, never raise no alarm, no nothing, then he's to be blamed also. Because if him knows that there's a sex predator on the loose in the community, there's no, and the sad thing is, them probably vote for him again and him come right back in power again. While this sex predator is running around the community and we can't get rid of him, you vote for the same people them again. This is where you go to your leader of your community, your MP, and you say, hey, we're not vote for you again. So next election, those members say, you're not getting that one vote around here because nobody not safe around here until that boy come out of the place. Watch how fast he would have left. Watch how fast they would have made changes. But the people them at Jamaica, they worship the politician them, and the politician them know that. So they are only doing their bid until they are elected. Once them get elected, they don't want to hear nothing what the people them have to say again.
Yeah, I want to know. One of the things I think the politicians care about the people, and saying, because education is the defined bin of mankind over the years and put in a package. The bonds them teach we so we can continue. We can continue with them left and get all. We start the people with them find, and then we can run the world and keep the world turbine going. Zane. So if how government should not care if every youth in Jamaica make sure get at least the normal high school education, high school diploma, like you know what I mean? How do you make that mandatory? Like I say, any parent, I know some parents can afford it, Zane, but create a program where every kid can go in a classroom and learn how to read and write and to match even that, you know what I mean? The city government, they don't care. They don't. Parents them. But look at SouFLo. Anyhow, Jamaicans, the boy school, you know, Jamaica, I go back to the Stone Age, you know. And we have to import skilled people, like I do now.
Yeah.
Because be a dunce in Jamaica. Because you know, the government loves those people.
Yeah, but listen, not only that, there's a topic here I wanted to talk about that is called gentrification and destabilization. Pay attention, that go on Jamaica. Don't y'all see they're gentrifying the island?
Yes.
They're gentrifying the island, bro. First of all, right, when did our birth rate suddenly dip so low? We can't produce enough people every year for replenish the population. You know how much imported food where them put things in the food them and how much people them come down, they come inoculate with injection and spray this and spray that over here so and this, and all of a sudden we can't breed the woman them enough.
And here for the fucker them now come talk about say the demand them is being cautious of having kids because they can't afford. Not go some man.
But them are import people now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're importing people now. I feel like the TCN move was a test run, and then under the sights of bringing in skilled workers, opting for 10,000 off, but that's test run, and they're literally, I feel like there's an agenda literally to gentrify Jamaica.
Yeah, and
no, they're gonna need the dunces of us there, you know. They're gonna need the ones who are more passive. The ones who are not so rebellious, now go buck the system too much, go along with the flow. And those who aren't that, they're going to be forced to go to other places where they can elevate themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white man the less population in the world, you know. And then we need to stop up kids. Black people stop up kids. They want to kill out the old people because them don't want to pay. I pay no pension and no, you know what I mean? So they have them plans in place. I want them to try to do it. They want to gentrify Jamaica. They want to good towns. So they educate them to come in to the island and then room here and we just wash plate and wash up clothes and everything.
Right. There you go.
Yes.
There you go. That part.
Obvious.
That part. Yes.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Me and you who educated now can see it. But the little man up on the road, you can say to me, "Where are you, boy?" And you want to stop and nice there. Because you know, educated, so like in cancer, we are sick. You know what I mean? So the government love poor, dunce people. So when they kids now go to school and say, well, I don't know my response to that. But the government they care about people and they say, no man, the level of kids passing the sexy is too low. No. So I make a priority. The government step in and create some system where every youth can go school, go learn, have a lunch of money to go. No, lunch money, but at least food and transportation, like a little school bus
Right.
with the
basics.
yes.
The basics.
You don't have to go to class and take private taxi and stuff, but government have where you run through every community and the kids go to school around to read and write. And what you tell us to say, reading and writing not too much are the most important thing. I want you can read, you can learn anything.
True.
You hear me say?
True.
You can take up any parents can buy any book you want to read. And you can't expect you can learn by yourself by understanding how to read and write and read the book. Book is very important. So you see government just sit back and don't care about education and import people, it tells me a lot. I'm not idiot on me. You see me? I go and listen.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Manners. Somebody said, hey, the glow decks, thank you, I appreciate you greatly. Me and SouFlo, I just enjoy listening to you. You're such a brilliant man with great reasoning points. You're hitting the points so well. All that MP scenario was a great point. Yes, family, the MP scenario, thank you for being here. The MP scenario is definitely something we need to spread. It needs to spread. Hold them accountable. It's their constituency. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I want to touch on the topic of pertaining to the youth killed the little girl a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
He done it a couple of times till he went to jail. What do you think about the artists when them just released from jail? That he do it a couple of times too. It's just a matter of time until he do it again and kill somebody too.
What do I think about the artists?
And yeah,
wait.
that they release.
Wait. Slow down for me. What artists?
Zebra.
Oh, yo, listen.
And they still give him a platform. You know, they're giving him a platform,
bro,
and they're not beating him.
Okay. So check it. When Zebra came out, when I found out what Zebra was in prison for, I said he's done. To me, when Zebra came out, right, the amount of big up when him get on, welcome back a road, and I was surprised. Did you read through the details of Zebra's crime that got him convicted? Zebra, we are talking about you. I don't really say meant to hurt you or nothing like that, but we just go through the you know what I say? From what I read, from what was released, this was his woman's daughter. His woman's
and it wasn't one
teenage daughter who was not of legal age of consent. Right. So right away that put you in my nasty man book. One of the man them where act like you want the woman, but just to get to her child. Now I'm surprised that when Zebra came out, that people have him jump on the YFL. Zebra need to jump because when him come out, the YFL rhythm was out and everybody was doing their thing on it. That song that were Cartel about who be the beat that one you hard, and everybody it just got away. The same song where Anthony B do the hot song pan where on the same take the rhythm. Them said Zebra for jump on rhythm next. I said jump on what rhythm? Jump on what rhythm? So the woman would do the video yesterday where she said in Jamaica, these type of people are protected, them get respect. I choose your talk.
Yep.
I choose your talk because when I saw people
when he do it again, he's gonna kill somebody, and at them time they know we are gonna say, oh, if we didn't know and if we did it. They're supposed to not back him.
Yeah. So I guess
and it
wasn't his first time, was it?
And they keep raping people.
And it wasn't his first time, was it?
It's not his first time. Just like this little youth now. Well, I don't know to my youth, but it's not his first time. And they love him until he killed this little child now. So I just wanted to hear your point of view on that because you know your platform is a very good platform and I respect the job what you do. and just keep up the good work where you do, and just go on do your thing. Same best of
Manners and
yourself.
respect, my brother. Friends from Lakes, good morning. I can't keep up with SouFLoTV live at all. Is it because of our hours that we come on, or I don't understand that, friends from Lake? Exactly, Jerome there. Jerome, big up yourself. SouFLo, the artist, get on one of the biggest dancehall platforms the other day. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. That wasn't Jerome on the phone, you know. Yeah, I forgot call from our next number. That's a scam likely. Me not answer scam likely numbers. Okay, so let me finish this up. So I said that these are the three things that need to be done so we can get away from this topic and move on to our next topic. All right. So the three things that I'm suggesting that they do in Jamaica is one, make stick three things. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Flo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good. Here, not so happy
Not so happy about me.
with the subject that you're talking about now.
Okay.
No, I mean, I'm not, it's not nothing against you. It's about, like, I didn't see, like, the Prime Minister, Minister of Justice, Minister of National Security came out and said anything about this event.
You know, when they
So the lawmakers fail us.
Hold on, let me say something real quick. When Andrew Holness is looking for votes, he's at the scene of every incident that's like this. He goes to the house, he hugs the mom or the dad, he acts like he's grieving with them. You see, this particular incident right here, this exposes them. This little girl losing her life in the way she did to who she lost it to, this exposes them. It exposes a faulty system. They are to be blamed for it. They are in position of power and can do something to change it and has not done anything to change it. Andrew has been our prime minister for over a decade now. Nothing to change. Me don't want to hear about who was in power before. You had a whole decade at the lead and nothing has been done. So, of course, he doesn't want to show himself on the scene of this right here, because he's among those who are to be blamed. Not just him, but him and the other lawmakers.
Exactly.
In their World Cup.
Okay, let me tell you about a situation. I was in Jamaica recently, and I saw a young lady. I know she had 2 daughters. And she said she was taking some medication, so she fall asleep every night very early. And she said she heard her daughter screaming, and she's fighting to get up. And she said when she got up, she saw a man in her house.
Where?
Trying to rape her daughter.
Where do they live? Jamaica?
In her daughter's bedroom.
Yeah, but they live
in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
And you know what? She reported it to the police. And you know what the police said to her? You know the guy? And she said, I saw him in our neighborhood, but it's not like I ever talk with him. You ever beg him anything? And the girl said, what stories you're talking about? It's my daughter who is trying to rape. She said she had 2 daughters in the house. One was a teenager, and the other one was about 11, 12 years old. And it's the younger one he went after. He did not get a chance to rape her. And now when they locked up the guy and they sent the guy and everything, the father came to her offering her money. It was a lie that my son wasn't in your house. So
the father of the guy who she caught in her house was willing to pay her to say it wasn't his son in the house.
Yes. And she said she told him, even if I'm poor and begging, I'd rather beg than take your money.
And the police asked her if she ever begged him anything before.
Yes. So maybe that's why he come after your daughter.
Wow. Like what
You know what
one
I
has
did?
anything to do with the other. Even if she was begging
what
him
I
things.
You know what I said to her?
What?
If they continue, I'll find a lawyer money for you. Yeah. Just tell them, I will find a lawyer money for you. So a lot of family members know that their family is doing stuff and hiding it, covering it up.
Absolutely.
You're raping, and you're offering the victims money for them not to go to court.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You imagine an 11-year-old girl and your father is offering the mother's money to cover it up. You're trying to rape her.
It happens. It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
So, Flo, the system fails all the people who don't have a voice.
Yeah.
If that situation was happening up by the politician's house, it couldn't continue.
But the story that this woman is telling on the phone, right? Didn't y'all hear the one that I just gave you? This is printed this morning in the Gleaner. They did an interview yesterday at this scene of this picture that you see behind me right here when they were out there. 100 and something members of this community were out in their community with placards like this. And the woman who was talking about her son that he did it to, and the police says, yes, that's the case that sent him to prison for 5 years. You know hear where other woman said is along these same lines. So when she went to go tell the police, when she caught him at her window, I go so in our house, and she got tell police, you know, see what you didn't see how it turned out? It turned out for her that his family members went and tell the police that she was threatening his life. So instead of them coming to the community to come see what's going on and to accost him, they ended up sending a message to her for her to report to the police station. And when she went, they warned her, we're going to give you a warning. Stop sending threat against the man's life. I don't see how it works backwards.
Flo, I'm telling you, the police called the woman and questioning her instead of questioning the guy.
What you doing in the woman's house?
They eventually locked him up. He got bailed and he moved away. That's what she told me.
They eventually locked him up and then he got bailed and he moved away.
And the father is still there offering money not to go to court.
Wow. Wow.
So have a good day.
All right, my friend. Boy. So they even have people who help them, right? I don't remember when the other guy that was running, there was one time he was running and he would just run. This man, I think him did just all time rotted, man, because he would literally run, go rape somebody and run, go back in the bush. And they couldn't find him. This was in Jamaica. I think it was a couple of years ago. The same guy who we said yesterday that the community killed the man of unsound mind that was down by the river. And them see him on the riverbed and beat him to death. And it's after them beat him to death and turn him over, they realized that it wasn't him. The real guy is the one I'm talking about now that would run down out of the bush and just grab anybody and then do what him do and run back in the bush. When they were hot on his trail and him did take away one little girl, him run down out of the bush, grab a little girl, drag her into the bush and disappear with her. When they found where he was staying in the bush, them find a little tent, like a tarpaulin, something in make up. The man have a whole mattress up there. Him have pots up there where him cook. You can see where the fire did set up and pot the on and him a cooking at the bush. The mattress had blood all over the mattress with the little girl, fresh blood from the little girl that he had up there with him. People actually help these people. Like, you know what your family member are doing up, and you know same dep on the run. And people will literally tell them, say, go on back in the bush, go hide. We don't want them see you. Because you know, say, officer so-and-so circle the place. Little later when they get dark, come down and come at the back door. Me give you your food here, but you have to stay low else them all catch you. Hey, man. I don't care how close me and you are as a family member. If I find out that that's your MO and that's what you're doing, I'm not shielding you. I'm not shielding you at all. And like I said earlier, if that's my son and I find out that's what he doing, me not do nothing for save you. I'm not trying to pay nobody to not tell no nothing. I hope you get the full brunt of the law. So yeah, we're going to end this one by the 3 things that I said. So we talk about problem. Let's give a quick solution. Okay. The deterrent. They need to change the law and put more stricter, more serious consequences in place for when adults mess with children in any kind of way. And if it's extreme like this, you should be looking at the rest of your life in prison if it is extreme like this. So the deterrent with the sentencing, the making public of the sex offenders registry so that the entire country can look out and know who is who. The boy there, we're just moving our community in depth on the sex offenders registry, listen or watch him. You know what I'm saying? And then the third and final one is chemical castration. Chemical castration works. It works. Because obviously them something that bother them, right? And them don't want to push it them don't want to have a relationship and, you know, go about it the traditional way. You know, when you go look at a woman, them don't want that. Them want to hold on and take and put knife and neck and take on these things. So chemically castrate these repeat offenders. Once they become somebody who is as problematic as this guy was, chemically castrate him. Since you're not going to let him back out anywhere with a 5 years thing, chemically castrate them. That means that when them come back a road, they can look on them front and it can't do nothing. It can't do a thing. If y'all want to keep not imitating, but if y'all want to keep on following everything that the US does, these are some of the things that you can follow because these are all 3 things that is done here. You become an offender like this, chemical castration is on the table. So those are the 3 things. All right. Friends from Lake says he's from Portland, Norwich, to be exact. He also raped a Pasadena Garden student, and that's how they catch him. Boy, we're moving right along. So we're on to the next topic. I'm all for the chemical castration. It is definitely a deterrent because if me know so them are gonna take my nature from me, me rather go push me stuff in a banana tree. Go cut a hole in a banana tree and push your stuff in there and do what you do. You wouldn't want to do it to somebody because if they catch you and that's the result, that is a drastic result that still leaves the individual alive. You're alive. You can live with the consequences. Your thing don't work no more. That is that. Problem solved. Anyway, moving right along. The next one that I wanted to talk about now, get that out of the way too, is so we'll talk about a 10-year-old girl. Let me see what the other topic was. I wanted to get the serious ones out the way first, right? So that one is out the way. Buju and Buju's funeral. That was the next one. So let's talk about Buju. Latoya Bulgin is her real name. Her nickname is Buju. So not to confuse her with Buju Banton. I actually said this morning, maybe I didn't want to do both stories, Buju, the entertainer, or the musician. And Buju said, don't call him no entertainer because he's not an entertainer. Entertainer do anything. He's a musician. So we're talking about her. All right. Her funeral, she was recently laid to rest, right? And she was eulogized at her funeral as a woman of substance. As a matter of fact, it went like this. Residents of Granville, St. James, they were out in their numbers on Sunday, paying their last respects to Latoya Bulgin, the woman who was killed in a controversial police shooting on May 17th. We saw it on tape. It was a murder. Yeah, that member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force murdered this woman right here that was on the screen. Had there not been an independent camera placed in a building somewhere where they could not see it, which allowed the rest of the world to see the footage, I'm sure they would have found some way to cover that up by now. But they weren't able to because they were exposed. It wasn't their camera. All right, so the tributes that flowed inside the Pit 4 Gospel Chapel, where the funeral was held and the joyful music was provided by the Granville Marching Band, captured the essence of the 45-year-old Bulgin as a woman of substance in her community. However, it was the tribute from her son that brought into focus the tremendous loss of her family. According to her son, who relatives asked not to identify by his name, her son said his mom was a devoted mother who took her responsibilities seriously, and she never fell short in loving and providing, a task that she managed almost single-handedly. So when we need support, she was always there for us. She always took care of it, her son said, as the emotional impact of the occasion took its toll, causing him to fight back his tears. I was watching the video of him eulogizing his mom or saying stuff at her funeral on the pulpit stage. And, you know, you could hear people in the comments, like in the audience, telling him, "Hold it, my youth, go on, hold it." And I was like, don't hold it, youth, bawl. Sometimes it's okay to bawl out loud, because we do too much hold it, and then, you know, all that stuff is internalized and then comes out in an explosion later on or something like that. But anyway, I did see the video of him. He looks very much like his mom. He said she was not one to depend on other people for support. Nobody can call her, nobody non call her and ask her if she good or if her picnic them good. She do things by herself. She had no support, but she never fell short. My grandmother and my grandfather, them will link her up once in a blue moon. It's only since we get big, my father kind of dead in our life now. But the truth is, she was the mother and she was the father. Noting that his mother was loving, but she was very strict, and she did not encourage laziness and slackness. Other mourners described her as a strong woman who was not afraid to speak her mind and came across as intimidating at times. Like her mom was saying, you know, I just saw she sound. I just saw she talk loud and strong. I just saw she sound, but she not do nobody nothing. However, there was no question that she enjoyed a tremendous amount of goodwill in the community. The tears that flowed as residents filed by her gold and white coffin captured the love and the respect that she enjoyed in the community. Everybody knew her. Some of them cried, it appeared. Through the interaction of the attendees, some strongly believed that her killing was unjustified, and it was clear that the call for justice would not end at her funeral. Buju never deserved that bullet that killed her. And so as a community, we will continue to fight for the justice that she deserves. One of the residents told the news reporter from the Gleaner who was there, nobody can say that we lying about what happened. It was all captured on CCTV, and the whole Jamaica saw what happened. Well, the whole world saw what happened, because I know Jamaica media and me see it. In the aftermath of the shooting, Marlene Malahou Forte, the Member of Parliament or MP for St. James West Central, and Michael Thorpe, the councillor for the Granville Division in the St. James Municipal Corporation, they both expressed grave concerns about the incident, and they called for the interdiction of Constable Andrew Wilson, the police accused of firing that fatal shot. He was arrested. He was charged. Within hours of the incident, Wilson was interdicted, taken off duty, and was subsequently charged with murder. But, of course, the case is now before the St. James Circuit Court after being denied bail. At his first court appearance, he was later granted bail, offered bail in the sum of $1 million Jamaican dollars, and it was paid, and he left lockup, and he is to return to court October 9th of this year. Now, following her funeral, her body was interred under a heavy police presence at the Dovecot Memorial Park of St. James Memorial Gardens, also in St. James. However, the heavy police presence was considered an intimidating or intimidatory factor by many of the people who attended her funeral, including popular social media personality Marvin Liquefire Edgar. Her life was taken by the security forces. And then the police them come here, mask up on them face, and come tell the pastor, so the pastor have to lock this off now. When we see more than 40 police officers come at one funeral, where a them colleague kill the person who is being buried. Uno never come and say, make we keep the peace. Uno come with high power rifle, pure high power rifle, and mask on face. For what? So I was told by somebody else, and I think wifey did tell me, she said, babe, you see, Buju funeral? I said, no, I only saw her son eulogizing his mom. She said, man, the amount of police were dead here, and them have big gun, and them face mask up. So I said, like, what, what happened? Why would they, the sensitivity to this, you understand that it was one of you police officers who killed her? So naturally, y'all shouldn't even have been there out in numbers looking like you were looking. She wasn't a gangster. It's not like there was going to be a threat to the lives of the people who were attending her funeral. You know, when some gangster get buried, rival gang members might shoot up the funeral and them kind of something that we've seen those things happen. You know? It wasn't none of those threats, none of those cases, nothing like that. So why did y'all show up so deep to her funeral other than to intimidate the people, them, keep them scared? It says right here, and this is from a U.S. print, the funeral and the interment of 45-year-old Latoya Bulgin took place under a heavily armed police presence, sparking widespread criticism and tension among attendees. Bulgin was buried at the Dovecot Memorial Park in St. James Memorial Gardens following her service at the Pitford Gospel Chapel in St. James in Jamaica. Intimidatory deployment. Attendees and community members reported that there were over 40 police officers who suddenly arrived at the funeral, surrounded them, wearing masks and carrying high-powered rifles. Wow. Wow. Statements from the funeral indicate that the police officers approached the officiating pastor of the funeral and ordered him to cut the service short. I don't know, man. Will justice be served for Buju? I don't think so. Here we are set to the Jamaica Constabulary Force, right? I know that y'all follow orders. I've been in uniform before. I know how the orders thing come down, right? Some of y'all might have a good heart, but you can't say, no, you're not going out there. So when they designate a certain amount of you, a certain group, and them say, yo, them are buried there, the gal or the man gal, because there's another one like Buju, or she said that's how them talk to we around here. Them say you want to go on like your man, you want to go on like your man, well, we're going to treat you like your man here. So that's how they used to talk to Buju and her, the other one. So I know when the orders come down and them say, yo, them a bury the man gal up and wait name there. Some I don't know. Me need about 40 I don't know. You know, get in your full wave and go up there. Go make them know so with them out. I know y'all have to follow those messed up orders. But my question to y'all is, how does this make the relationship between the people of the community and the Jamaica Constabulary Force better? How does this foster a good relationship between law enforcement and a community? To be at a funeral where a woman was killed by a police officer and then never invited like that, and suddenly pull up and jump out and surround the people them. That's an intimidating thing. And I can't think of any other reason why y'all did it other than to intimidate the people. And what we're hearing is they told the officiating pastor to cut this short. Come on, wrap it up, cut it short, let's go. Wow. So all this says to me is the more we try to have faith, the more we try to say things will change for the better, the more we try to give the benefit of the doubt, is the more things either remain the same or we take one step forward and then take 4 steps back. So we just remain in place, running in place. Y'all gonna have to do better, man. I'm all for law enforcement. I keep on saying it. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. If you do me something, I probably call the police. If me can do you something back first. But I can't vouch for y'all all the time when you operate in a certain way. Because me over here, I try to tell the people, them say, good police out there, man. And them tell me about good police, which parts of law, good police, my bomb, clock. The whole of them stay the same way. And I can't defend you when y'all show up like this. We're not going to do better than this. Jamaica Constabulary Force, we don't have to do better than this. There was no reason to send that many police masked up, big guns and all that to our funeral. We could have made the little funeral proceeding go on. If you was going to be in the area, you could have been down the street. Why were you at the church? Why were you at the church? That kind of presence was not needed. But I've been in uniform before, right? So I know what that's about. It's called a show of force. That's what it's called. When we're in uniform, that's exactly what we say. And a bunch of us are going to put on our full battle rattle, and we're going to go out there and we're going to make our presence known, and we call it a show of force. Let them feel our presence. Make them know so we're there, and we in control. That's what y'all did at her funeral. That's sad. That's sad. That's super sad. But hey, ain't nothing we could do about it, right? We could just watch y'all flex your muscles, and we can talk about it. And that is that. May Buju's soul rest in peace. But I don't think her soul is going to rest in peace until justice is served in her name. Remember, I know. I'm not talking from what I heard. I saw the video. The video shows the entire interaction between her and that police officer from that angle. So what we saw was a murder. A murder. I guess because people are saying that it's a murder, that they should be intimidated to intimidate them into silence until they stop repeating, stop protesting, stop saying they want justice, forget about her, and just keep on moving like nothing happened. That's sad. That's sad. That's not the Jamaica we want. And I want every member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to remember, say, you are a Jamaican too. You are a Jamaican too. And you have mother and father and sister and brother and aunties and uncles and grandparents and all of the other things that all the rest of us have. Right. You know, if you don't believe in operating under law, even though you're in uniform, please at least believe in karma, because it's real. That's all I'm going to say to you. No matter with your religion and thing, believe in karma because it's real. Why? Exactly, Donna. You took the woman's life and then you want to disrespect her and depart in service. That's wild and it's disrespectful. It is. Kill the woman and then show up at her funeral like she shouldn't even get a good funeral. I mean, what did she do? She shouldn't even get a good funeral. Yo, cut the shot. Go and go put her body in her ground. Go bury her. I'm not saying those are the words that you said. I'm saying that is how it came off. Why? I don't know. You see video babe and appear long gun? That's why Marvin them say appear long gun and mask up face and crazy. Crazy. You know, may justice be served though. One way or another, may justice be served. And it will be served. It will be served. Remember that. Yesterday or today for you, tomorrow for me. Don't forget to know. Granny used to tell me that to know. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Justice will be served. I say less. Moving right along. Let's jump into the Buju Banton something now. So that was Latoya Bulgin, whose nickname is Buju. But we're going to talk now about Buju, Banton Buju. All right, me see somebody just said they've never dreamt about Buju Banton before, but he was in her dreams last night. What Buju doing in your dream, fam? Who just said that? I saw the comment, it was on the screen. Who did say that? Naya TV, was that you, Naya TV Lifestyle? You dream about Buju Banton last night? Yo, Buju the girls, them breadfruit. So people are authorized to come uninvited to someone's funeral and shut it down. Yeah, Jamaica Constabulary Force can shut down anything them want shut down. It was you. Moving right along. So, first of all, like I said before, Buju Banton is one of my favorite artists as well. He is in my top 5 on my list of top 5 short list. Of course, you have your top 10, but Buju is definitely in my top 5, along with Bob Marley, along with Vybz Kartel. Buju Banton says that dancehall cannot be trapped. But before we get into that, shout out to Dancehall Mag. If you want to keep up with all your latest dancehall stories and you want to read through all the long articles, then do that. We use their info sometimes for a broader discussion, right? But as a trusted starting point. So shout out to them for this. Buju's album is out. It's called Too Bad. Make sure you go stream the album and run up the numbers. I've said this before, I'll say it again. When you see our big artists then put out projects and all the people who claim to love the artist and he's my favorite artist and they don't even go pay a little, sometime on 99 cents for a stream and they won't even pay that. And when you see our biggest artists in dancehall music and reggae music put out projects, their numbers, I don't even mention the numbers to foreign people that I'm around because they will laugh. They'll be like, what? He sold how much? Oh my God, seriously? So I'm gonna support Buju Banton album, Too Bad. Y'all know Buju don't put out foolishness music. He's never been from day one the type of artist that just put out some idiot foolishness music. All right? I don't want to be a hypocrite and say I got it already. I just remembered this morning, even though I did tell the audience already that Buju's album is on its way. So after this is done, I will do my due diligence and go purchase and listen to every track on the album. And then next time we talk, I can tell you what number what is my favorite and which one is XYZ. Now, Buju Banton has a clear message for anyone who is trying to reshape dancehall music into this new thing they got going on. Something it was never meant to be, he said. The music is free, and it must stay that way. The reggae and dancehall icon is pushing back against what he sees as a fundamental contradiction to dancehall music, or the genre, reggae and dancehall music, and its current direction, taking direct aim at the growing use of a term that is called trap dancehall. Buju said, we have coined a new phrase called trap dancehall. Now, our music is free and liberating. This is rebel music. You cannot trap it. For Buju, the label, trap dancehall, is not just a branding problem. It represents a threat to the cultural identity of a genre that was built on liberation. The music is the music that free many people, he said. We cannot trap it. His concern is not that dancehall should stand still, but that it must not lose its foundation in the process of evolving. We don't have to morph into something unrecognizable, he said, pointing to hip-hop as a parallel example of a genre that has changed significantly while still holding on to its core rhythmic identity. The relationship between the two genres, he said, runs deep, stretching back to the 90s, when hip-hop producers actively sought out Jamaican artists to bring something distinct to their own records. He cited collaborations involving people like Shabba Rankin and Supercat as an example of the groundwork that was laid during that era. You could even think about people like Beanie Man and his collaboration with Janet Jackson. You could even think about Bounty Killer and his collaboration with No Doubt. And we can go on and on. They don't even come to us anymore because we're now sampling them. Buju believes that connection has weakened, not because the audience stopped wanting it, but because the newer artists and producers simply do not feel the same pull towards it. The people want that vibe, that authentic Jamaican vibe that we carry, and need that energy, he said. Now, when they listen to today's dancehall, what that's called trap dancehall, they hear too much of their own stuff in it, so they don't want to come to you for anything because you're taken from them already. So on the subject of his own craft, Buju is equally deliberate. He described his approach to recording as one that leaves no room for shortcuts. It's not just a slam bam, thank you mom style of situation, this is, he said. A lot of thought goes into the music when he does the music that I make for people. He spoke about the importance of doing the hard work inside of the studio so that the final product can stand up anywhere in the world to anyone. The commitment has translated into a live career that has also grown over time. And Buju recalls starting out in a room of 200 seats before graduating to venues like Radio City Music Hall and eventually 2 shows in a single night at Madison Square Garden. We're happy that the music that we make has surpassed and lasted the test of time, he said, and that we can still sound like it's yesterday it was made. His breath control during a recent performance drew widespread attention and praise online. And Buju credited the dancehall environment itself for building that capacity. If you're in a dancehall and you're singing and the crowd is with you, you cannot stop that song unless them say, pull up, pull up. He explained. That pressure, he said, forces a performer to develop real lung strength in their delivery. Buju's broader point is one of stewardship. He's not calling for the genre to reject change outright, but he's insisting that whatever dancehall becomes, it must remain recognizable as dancehall. The original dancehall must always represent it in whatever we do, he said, because that's how we bring our culture forward. Don't morph into somebody else and become completely unrecognizable. Then you've given away your culture, traded your culture for something else. I would add to that. Don't forget, Buju's album is out. Go check it out. Too Bad. The only song that I've heard so far of Too Bad is anyhow you make I feel butterflies, I'm gonna love you for life. That song there are going good. The video are going good. I'm interested to hear the whole album. Again, it's Buju Banton, so I know so the album is going to be packed with some punchers, and I'm ready to go listen to it. What I was going to add to this whole thing about this trap thing is I'm all for the young youth them and the younger generation saying, you know, creating their own genre of music off of or inspired by dancehall. I'm just not for the dumbing down of authentic dancehall so that trap music can be our next thing. Just like what Buju said, I don't want dancehall music to disappear. That is why to this day, 90s dancehall still stands stronger than any dancehall we are coming out right now. And anybody could argue with that if they want to, but I guarantee you right now, if you go put on any of them 90s hitters there, watch and see what happens with a crowd. And it's not because they're being nostalgic, it's because the rhythms, the vocals, the beat, the way how the songs were structured, and its originality. Everybody knows that Jamaican music, that when that come on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think we need to stray too far away from that. And that's real. And next thing I was going to say, we have to be careful how we pick up other people's things, you know. Because you see, there's something they call trap dancehall. If you take off the dancehall part of it and just deal with trap, they have trap hip-hop or trap rap. It is music that is made for the trap and people who are in the trap. And when we say trap in the US, we're talking about a dope hole. We're talking about a house where people sell drugs out of. We're talking about a place where them sell coke and methamphetamines and all that. And the dudes that are in there, they're usually popping pills to stay alive. And they run a trap like how you run a business that is open 24/7 because they actually take turns. Like, yo, I'm gonna work the first 12-hour shift, and then I'm gonna go home and get some sleep. Sometimes they're in the trap for days. And they in there popping pills, you know what I mean? And that whole behavior spills over into the music itself. And guess what's happening to dancehall? The trap dancehall. That is exactly the same thing that's happening. It's not something that's beneficial to us. Because me never hear our women be called sluts and bitches and whores until trap dancehall. And guess what they do in trap rap? Degrade the women them constantly. She's not good for nothing. I never heard so much hood in a back of throat and muckers and all these kind of things. Trap dancehall. That's what it promotes, among other things. So it is so far outside of our dance hall. You understand? And I understand that there's room for it. But let's not make it become the thing that is supposed to replace the essence of our real dancehall music. I believe everybody can coexist, but I don't want that to be our headliner. I don't want the world to know us for that. Bitches, hoes, whores, pill popping, this whole pill popping thing. Trap dancehall is actually responsible for the making it cool to pop pills, ecstasy, and whatever else pills they take in Jamaican culture among our young people. That comes from trap dancehall. That's why it's deeper than that, and that's why Buju is saying we can't lose our thing for that, right? Hold on, caller. I don't want to break my chain of thought. There's also the fact about this is this trap dancehall thing. You know, saying a dancehall, right? Even if man did a sing about drugs and you have to transport a few pounds, go over there so and make some money, and you know, when Buju say a beer 190 E-Benz him bring down, and them alone for have all the girls and all the fun, while you know the rich man while we not get none. And he's talking about when dancehall music was talking these kind of talk, there was no, you can't point me to one song, not even one song that encouraged us to ever pop pills. Do you know what trap dancehall, trap rap does, and dancehall, trap dancehall imitates it? All dancehall, or should I say original dancehall, and in its true form, even if we did sell drugs, we were selling drugs to be able to never sell drugs again. So there was sense in it. And a long time I would do this for another one more run. I'm not saying that it's healthy, but I'm saying that we were looking to diversify our portfolio, because as we get the money, I'll open a barber shop and a beauty salon and put a restaurant around there. So buy mama a house and fix up my thing, buy myself a next house, some decent car, put away some money for the picnic them school, blah, blah, blah. Because this can pop up any day. Feds can run in power any day. Now, nobody was a junkie. Nobody was a junkie. Now, trap, they're junkies. They're junkies. They're all addicted. They're all addicts. They are all addicts. They all popping pills. They all have to have it. They always drunk or smoked out. They're never in their right mind. And that is what is being encouraged through trap dancehall. I might want to hear that if I'm out partying for the night and I feel careless. I feel like someone want to vicariously visit that space. Because I'm not one of those holier than thou people where, me can't turn that off, I don't want to hear it around me. I partake. I indulge. I just don't want to stay there so though. I'm passing through. Me see. Dabble a little bit. Me gone. You know what I mean? So yeah, Buju is very right when him said that. And all the elements of it that comes over into our culture through the music, we have to be mindful of it. We have to be mindful of it. All right. So big up to Buju Banton for that. He's always solid in his arguments anyways. And it's not so we have to fight down trap dancehall, because we listen to it too. And big up to the young artists them too who are making a way. Because hear what? When you create something, right, that is able to elevate the youth them, the non-traditional route, and you see what it's done for them. Like people who want to travel, now they travel out the world through trap dancehall. Them are book shows in places around the world that me and you haven't even been yet, that they never thought in their wildest dreams they could go. They're able to financially take care of themselves, their families, their close family members, and their extended friend groups and their community on a whole and these things. So it's not like we want to throw gasoline pan trap dancehall and burn it down. We enjoy it too. We enjoy it too. And we see how it's beneficial too. But the destructive element of it We cannot trade our dancehall, roots dancehall, and where we're supposed to be going with this for that. So yeah, that is just a little segment of it, but it can't be our main thing. Can't be our main thing. I agree. The heart of the culture still beats. The problem starts from the community support of the music we claim to love and not even help the artists, producers, creators of the art to help grow it. Exactly, Rasta Youth. Rasta Youth, big up yourself. Somebody says, beautiful baby, she's growing up fast, taking over Milani's position soon. Congrats again, Daddy. You're a great dad from the way I see you interact with your children. Well, I'm there, I've done my best, you know. That's all I can do is put my best foot forward and ask God for some help, and it goes. Banches says it was a means to an end. Exactly, Banches. It was a means to an end. Now them pop pill for fun. Them all snort coke and mix coke in them weed and all kind of sitting for fun. The music is promoting certain things that is definitely destructive to us. And that is where our youth's minds are. You know what I mean? So yeah, it can't be the dancehall. And one more thing I'm going to say, then I'm going to change the subject. There's something very important here to look at. Trap dancehall will not bring dancehall music to the heights of glory. And this is one of the reasons why somebody like a Vibes Cartel can go to 13 years of prison, come back out, and rule the genre just the same. All right. Ain't nobody looking to trap for it's gonna do what it does, yeah, but it ain't never gonna do what dancehall is able to do. With that said, y'all go support Buju Banton. Make sure you get his album. It's called Too Bad. It's out there, and it's Buju. A Buju. So we know, say, I don't know, foolishness. Seeing? All right. Moving right along now. Onto the more funner topics. Why? Here we are. So, I believe it was Monday, or we didn't go live on Tuesday, right? One of them the other Monday, Wednesday. Somebody said, SouFlo, you know, see the video with the soldier man, we're catching next soldier man in him house with him woman. I did see it, but I wasn't ready to talk about it yet. All right. Me and you both, you're the finest. Because they don't know what they're doing. All their brains are rotting with these substances. And they think they're having fun. Changing topics. First of all, thanks and praises to the Almighty Creator, the God that created human beings and everything that had life in it. Because if you ever really look at a woman, when a woman stay good, you know, as a man, you have to say, why? And then something that make man get in that trouble, you know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the video. Here's the video. Now, this video is the video of the soldier who caught the other soldier in his house. Watch the video first, and then we're going to talk. All right?
Come out of my house. Come out of my house, brother. Come out of my house. Come out of my house. Yo, wicked man. Yeah, come out of my house now.
Wait. The man said, come out of my house. Yeah, you may talk. Come out of my house. Come out of my house, brother. Wicked man. And you may talk. But not for nothing. Did y'all see the blurred out? Did y'all see the blurred out part of the video? The man has swing a rifle, dog. I mean, I watch people rifle, but he's swinging a rifle. I don't know if that's his service weapon. Anyhow, why them something you hot? Me laugh at the next man pain because I know mine. Anyway, y'all pay attention to this video. There's a lot going on in the video to process. Look.
Come out of my house. Come out of my house, brother. Come out of my house. Come out of my house. Yo, wicked man. Yeah, come out of my house now. Yeah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't fucking know. But you're there camp every day at Texas, not true? You're not there shoot us or anything, not true? Yo, big man, just pull the front door. No man, just pull the front door. You're not have to do nothing. I know you have your gun. Just pull the front door and we're good. Pull the front door. Akila, come. Can't believe. Can't fucking believe this, Akila. I cannot believe this. Me can't fucking believe this. Akila, Hermit.
Hold on. There's a lot to go to the video. For those of you who are not hearing properly, he's actually telling him to come out of his house. Him said, just pull the front door and go on. He was actually going to leave the house with his clothes in his hand. And the man tell him, say, nah, put on your clothes, brother. Put on your clothes, but come out of my house, right? And he's telling him, say, yo, me have my gun. You have your, me know say you have your gun, right? Me not going to do you nothing. Just pull the front door and go on. And he must say, no, I want to go through the front door. Let me out through Yasso. Them start cuss Akila. The name of the girl is Akila. When the man say, the boyfriend or the man of Akila, whose house she got caught in, is saying, Akila, I can't believe you're doing this. You hear the border man, the side man, Akila, your bumbo hole, you can't come in a man's house. Yo, there's so much going on in this video right here. So much going on in that video right there, so. The other soldier take over. She wicked. She wicked. 2 soldiers you alone want for yourself, eh? 1 wasn't enough. You want 2, so you're greedy, Akila. You want 2 soldiers. You couldn't left one of them for your next woman out the road. You alone want 2 soldiers for yourself. 2 gunmen. 2 legal gunmen you want for yourself. What you say, Audrey? Stop talking and come out of the man's house. Yo. All right. I'm going to make it play through.
Come out of my house. Come out of my house, brother. Come out of my house. Come out of my house. Yo, wicked man. Yeah, come out of my house now. Yeah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't fucking know. But you're there camp every day at Texas, not true? You're not there shoot us or anything, not true? Yo, big man, just pull the front door. No man, just pull the front door. You're not have to do nothing. I know you have your gun. Just pull the front door and we're good. Pull the front door. Akila, come. Can't believe. Can't fucking believe this, Akila. I cannot believe this. Me can't fucking believe this. Akila, Hermit, pull the fucking door. Alright, you see, look. You see this switch? Underneath it, just turn it. Yo, look. Me there right so. Now put my gun. I'm a soldier too. Banton my name. Must know me. Banton instructor from building. Must know me. You see this switch underneath it? Flick it. Turn it. And I use it. Me there right so. Yo. No man, look now. Alright. Look, I could have shoot a long time, brother. Me not do that.
That could have turned out really bad. That could have turned out really bad. You see him put on him gun on the bed to make the man know, say, yo, I could have shoot you. I could have shoot you a long time if I that me the want to. Him put on him gun. He make the other man know, say, me know you have your gun. Him say, you a soldier, me a soldier too. Me know you know me. And he said he's an instructor at barn or whatever. That are somewhere at upper camp. That's all. Soldier talk. Them supposed to know each other. But it look like the other soldier either pretend say he doesn't know, say our next soldier man house him in, or he really doesn't know. He really doesn't know. Because him a cuss Akila, you know. Akila, you dirty bumbo hole. A man house, you can't me come in. A man house, you can't me come in. Akila is in the bathroom. You know, see Akila peep out one time, so, and push her head back inside. She was like, ooh, we don't go and deal with that. Me I hide in there, so. Oh, man. He also said his whole name in the video. I read up this morning that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, not Jamaica Constabulary Force, big up to them, the JDF, Jamaica Defense Force, the head honchos in charge are investigating this matter. Now, I saw in the comments where somebody said, is a woman attack a next woman attack a next man, pan or man. What does that have to do with the big soldier, them high-ranking soldier, them? Listen, it has everything to do with it. As a person who wore the uniform, myself, I can tell you firsthand, that's one of the biggest violations that you can do, right? If you get caught with another soldier's wife, because it's bad for morale. Remember, I don't know about Jamaican soldier, them are going no war except to go over Haiti. But that the part of Haiti where them get sent go is a war zone. I don't know if any of these guys would have ended up. But let's say, for instance, I know that you are sneaking into my house and having relations with my woman in my house. And then you there work, laughing at my face. And, we wear the uniform. I don't know who outranks who in here, but rank can pull at a different time. So you have that where rank can pull at a different time, but also you have the possibility of a fratricide happening, meaning I will kill you in combat and act like the enemy do it. You know what I'm saying? Which is dangerous. It's dangerous for what we do. It's dangerous for what we do. We play with real guns and real bullets. I literally fire over the head of the people I work with. And them trust me for bust a 16 over them head. While them they right there so under it. And hot brass I jump out of the side. And they trust me enough to know say I won't go bop, bop, bop. And turn it down upon them and go brr, and put it back up and bop, bop, bop. You have to really trust who you with. So it is super bad. So for the people them who want to know what would have gone behind the scenes, like as far as your chain of command goes, they take that stuff very seriously. They take that stuff very seriously. Now, I would suspect that this is going to be handled. The thing about the military is they don't like to handle stuff like this in public eye for civilians to see. So this definitely would have been handled behind the scenes at camp. You know what I mean? You blame the Bonaman. My late grandfather told me, don't go to a next man's house. Go ride him woman. That is disrespectful to the man, or you can get killed. The thing about that is he sounds like he doesn't know or he didn't know that is a next man house him in. So the man start born naked when the man walk in. Now, women be playing them kind of games that I remember me telling you before. I said some of these women are with men who literally walk around with a gun attached to him. Me never say a killer, I said a man who walks around with a gun attached to him. Now remember, whether you are a killer or not doesn't matter at this point. Because when you see certain situation, it can make you act very irrational and outside of yourself. And you do stuff where you never think you would have do. If me walking at my house and me see a man naked in here, hood swing past me gone so. And she run gone lock up in a bathroom and only push out her head so I may call her name. And she push out head so I push back in a bathroom and push out head. And me have to tell this man, say, yo, put on your clothes, brother. Put on your clothes. Come out of my house, bro. And my gun is loaded and attached to me. And I like, so I have to go outside, go get it. And then I have time to think and say, you know what, I'm not even going to go back in the car. I'm going there, I'm going to kill somebody. The ball heart, I'm hurt. The feelings hurt. In my house, I don't have time to think. It's on me. That could have ended very badly. Very badly. Akila is a wicked girl. And she playing a very dangerous game. That's why some of these stories, I don't even cover them no more. These domestic stories, man kill wife and then blah, blah, blah. I don't even cover them no more because there are so many possibilities of why things turned out the way that they did. A lot of them women here don't care. She will risk it all. Now, what I want to ask Akila is, you look at twep, like it's not being satisfied by your man and you are like possessed by it or it bother you so much that you have to get a next man in it, and then she not dumb enough. She not dumb. She makes sure that she get one next man will have gun too. You see how calculating she is? She never go get one little corner boy when I have no gun where can't do nothing. She get a man that is equally trained. So if this a man that decides that I not use no gun, I just want to fight you and do something, him said the two we train at the same place. Come. The two we train at the same place, so I know if you choke you out just like how you know if you choke me out, it's going to be a showdown at the house. She wicked and rotted. Lulu Ridges says she don't care. It looked like she's a professional cheater. Even if the man doesn't know her man, she knows that they are both soldiers in the same camp. And Jamaica is so small, it's not like we have many bases around the island. It's not like in the United States of America, right? If a woman is going to mess with soldiers and she's like, oh, I got this soldier that I mess with. He's stationed in Buffalo, upstate New York. And then I got another one. He's stationed in Georgia in Fort Benning. These are two different worlds apart. They will probably never meet each other. It's little Jamaica we are talking about. Them they are the same camp. They're going to know. They're gonna know. What I give him credit for is his level of composure. In that, may I tell you right now, is not you only see him fling the old iron dog on the bed. Not a lot of men could do that. Not when a ninja just swing cocky past your face in your house, guys. Yo, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, SouFLo, man. Again, man.
Yeah, bro.
Let's tell you a little story, you know. I mean, please say woman more wicked than the man when it comes to infidelity.
When it comes to infidelity?
Yes.
Jaja God. Talk, what you say?
What we see over the years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because some man just want to have sex. So some man as wild, how you think, they just want to have sex when they're ready for sex. Some man, a businessman, you also have somebody to have sex with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the woman, them work off by emotion. You know what I mean? You notice the woman listen more love songs, they listen more love movies. And if you're a woman go for that, you probably check out if you want to watch a love movie or some cuddling movie, right?
Mm.
Well, the man just want to watch some gunshots to fly over your head and everything. And you know what I mean?
So wait there. So where I said, once she get a good one, if she go out there and she get a good one, she will risk it all. Our King Big said she will risk it for the biscuit.
Yes.
Yeah. Because she's emotionally involved now, not true? She can't remember when. But she a soldier too.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody said she a soldier too. I don't know the part there. I don't know if she's a soldier too. I never heard that.
I'm not talking about soldier, I'm talking about emotional.
Right.
I'm not talking about just soldier. I'm not care.
No, King Biggs me I talk about.
Oh.
King Biggs there said she's a soldier too. But if she's a soldier too, she still know the man soldier then. But I never hear say she's a soldier too.
Yeah, it's more why it's a laugh, because you know that show me not tell nothing like woman more emotional and more connected by emotions and feelings. So now you say if they told them their work and the man not do certain things, and the other man when we say no, the boot thing that shine shoes, right? That's them job, right? Keep them clean, right? And so then they find out that them form a little companion, a little intimacy there, and the brother touch her certain way, the other man not touch her. The woman will risk it all must have the moment then. No matter if the hungry fish have to touch it, she will risk it all. Woman do that to you. What you know?
Carb gone in our house, in the man house.
Yes. Woman, Mr. Les, my own. You there on a girl, see?
Yes, the boss.
You know?
Yeah.
You there on a girl?
Yeah.
And if you look at her eyes the right way, so wet up. I have a touch her right way.
How are you this morning? Lessons?
Yes.
Me a big man, you know, bro.
No, listen.
Yeah.
And you say...
You're Maverick, but if you're looking at a girl, the road a girl looking at her, she wet up. Yeah, get lessons like...
Look at her.
Yeah.
Point, see? If I touch a girl, certain thing, their certificate with their father be, with their birthday be, and they care about the moment they can get. That's what woman tell you.
Oh boy.
I promise you, but look, you know, I have a brother already. Then I'm a wife with a brother. Then I can tell her about it, nothing wrong. Mm-hmm. And my brother, he have a girlfriend, you know. The girlfriend get integrated in the family. Means say, well, when I go to school, I follow a car. You come with me, laugh with me, and our brother girlfriend, nobody know high school, right? Yeah. And she know everybody's going to house and eat, everybody know her name and call her, you know what I mean? And you know, sir, well, all of a sudden, the girl can move away. Like she can move different. You know what I mean? My cousin said to brother, little boy, said, I was so stuff, she not come in the car again. Guess what happened? What? A girl can take different man. One taxi youth. You hear me? Say? And my brother go again on break and talk to one brown and then, you know, to upscale part of the housing scheme. Yeah. Then, and the girl go to England and just burn the man and left the man like that.
So how will you burn your witness your brother get?
Yes, and it happened to me. It happened to me like the thing is, him take up serious relationship from young. Me never. Yeah. Every girl I talk to must like no say it's a string attached like they don't know who we be. You know what I mean?
Hold on, you ever get bonnet though?
Yeah.
You get
Yeah. The man get that.
Bro, your voice change. You see them 3 years there where you said the last year.
Yeah.
You say yeah.
Connect one. Yeah, but what you know? What say all this to say?
Yeah.
Don't put nothing past a woman. It's about woman and know what she's doing and connected with herself. Yeah. If the girl real road and she go work and she meet a man who look what she want, him to look, talk what she want him to talk. And when you talk to her so and fancy feel like fancy get wet, gone. I hit that body. She can't control if she should not control herself. So don't really surprise me with woman.
Somehow we laugh because we don't know. We don't know if brother kill we can. If you ask me if me ever get born yet, my answer gonna be no. But me sure me get born already. Me just make me just not make it consume me to the point that we can't admit that we get born. You know what I'm saying? Cause boy, you don't know here, sir.
So far, a building man, a serious building man, right? Mm-hmm. Like me, think about to go down. We don't have time for that. I think about to build a family, to build yourself. You see me? But a woman, we got to build herself and still want this kind of comfort and protection and this feeling safe. And that the things that man them know. You see me? For example, I come and work on vex. Probably man knows probably man makes it say yeah. Alright, baby, you good? And she never make good man. And we work with it and that's I got me same way over time. The woman left I man yard the man but the man a few months get used to him now and now there's somebody who advocate for her and now him and she become one and a fight against the man yard. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, number one.
All right, brother. Boy. But painful. You can't hear the soldier saying, well, they're both soldiers, but you can't hear him saying to her, you know, I can't believe you do this to me. I can't believe you do this to me. I don't put none past nobody. If it happened, I wouldn't be one to say, I can't believe you do this to me. I would probably be one to say, yeah, I finally find out. I was kind of suspicious all along, but me never pressure the thing because me never have no proof. But me finally find out. But I don't go looking for proof either. So, you know, if it go on or if it ever go on, then it just go on. But boy, when you find out, you know, I guess those are one of the things that you don't want to find out. But the biggest disrespect of this all, though, is in a place where a man lay him head. You know, in a place on the bed where a man come home from work, a hard day's work, and take him shower, change off him clothes, and lay down for some comfort. You and the next man rample up the bed in the worst way. And now me if you come lay down in the night and sleep there so with that energy there in the room, that's low. That's low. You know? Where's Jerome? Jerome said, Flo, when a bad man or a troublemaker, we always say John John. But we start say Aquila when we are talking about muckers or a dirty girl or a dirty girl or a gold digger. So the muckers them name Aquila from now on. And John John get the blame for anything the man them do. Boy. I just say bun hot. It don't matter who get or who get it. Man or woman. It's still hurtful. True, it's hurtful. The only reason why bun hurtful here, man, is because you're invested in other person. And you know, in this day and age, you know what's crazy though? What's crazy is that same female, Aquila, right there, so she will be the one tomorrow to pass statements like, ain't no real men left in the world. Them kind of statement there. No real man left out here. I'm looking for a real man. I'm looking for somebody who knows how to be faithful and committed. For our next man where she get, he will not know that she got caught in our house with two men. One who she live with our bona fide man, and the next one who she brought into the house while him wasn't home and him come catch her. Ask her later, new man asks her after she reinvent herself, new man gonna ask her, so what happened to your last relationship? And she's gonna say, why are you asking about my last relationship? That's so insecure of you. Why you worried that he might have been a better person? And if the brother brave enough and say, no, I'm not worried about that because you wouldn't end up over here if he was a better person. Well, why are you asking though? I don't ask about your past. I don't want to hear about your past. Don't ask about mine. If you ask her, so why the relationship end? Or ask her what lessons she learned from it. You know, I notice them always say, well, I learned that I give too much grace. I learned that I give people too much grace. That's what your last relationship taught you? Yeah, that I give people too much grace. What else did you learn from it? I also learned that I be staying around too long. You know, I be seeing stuff and I'll be letting it slide too much. And I'll be staying around too long. I the man where come catch her been staying around too long. I him spend the whole relationship seeing stuff and them gaslight him till him forget what he did see and was given too much grace. A woman ain't never gonna come tell you, yeah, I forgot my last relationship. I not lie. I mean, you're gonna be my new man, right? So don't hold this against me, right? But I forgot my last relationship. You never see the video, but let me tell you, she's never gonna be that honest. She's not gonna be that honest because she know. If she said that to her next man, potential man, him no want her neither. He's gonna be watching her the whole relationship like this. Well, she did tell me, say, you know, our last man come catch her in a house with our next man and a fee in place. So, me no want her neither. Mockers. But she'll tell you how he cheated on me. I gave him my heart and he broke it. So you better handle me with care. And them kind of sitting there, them I come with the next man. Fellas, be careful out there. Vet them properly. Because of them something of them do all the time. Him call her whole name still. Him call her whole name, bro, in the video. We're going to watch the video one more time, and this is what's going to take us out of here for this morning. But, like me said, me don't watch man front. But this video, it's relevant. When a man walk past you swinging a rifle in front of him, and we're not talking about a service weapon, and you in your own house witnessing this, it's going to be hard for you to have a gun on you and not pop off. The man probably has start crying because he can't believe say a killer take all of that. I even not possess all of that. What the fuck is that you have for your dog? Are you in a murder? Take her with you and go on. A killer, you have to leave. You can't stay here anymore. Me I tell her so she have to leave too. You and him have to leave right now. I'm a gun man, I'm not shoot nobody. Brother, go out the door. A killer go with him before me start bust shot in you. Are you injured? You not feel no pain. You see the man what? Last one for the morning. Last one for the morning. See that? Hold on, let me take this. comment off the screen real quick. Wicked boy.
Come out of my house. Come out of my house, brother. Come out of my house. Come out of my house. Yo, wicked man.
Yeah, come out the street.
Yeah, come out of my house now. Youth? Yeah, you wouldn't know. You would fucking know. But you're there camp every day at Texas, not true? You're not there shoot house or anything, not true? Yo, big man, just pull the front door.
Why never pull the front door?
No man, just pull the front door. You don't have to do nothing. I know you have your gun. Just pull the front door and we're good.
Yo, let me know what you guys are Akila.
Pull the front door. Akila, come.
Akila, really?
Can't believe.
Next man place bomb.
Can't fucking believe this, Akila. I cannot believe this.
Akila,
Me can't fucking believe this. Akila, Hermit, pull the fucking door. Alright, you see, look. You see this switch? Underneath it, just turn it. Yo, look. Me there right so. Now put my gun. I'm a soldier too. Banton my name. Must know me. Banton instructor from building. Must know me.
So let's see me do.
You see this switch underneath it? Flick it. Turn it. And I use it. Me there right so. Yo. No man, look now. Alright. Look, I could shoot a long time, brother. Me not do that.
On the bed now. You actually tell him to put it down, you know. He don't want to go through the front door, so he might tell him, say, yo, him say, me have my gun, but you may know you have your gun to or whatever. You hear the one at the front door tell him, say, put it down on the bed now. Because he want the man put on the gun on the bed, so he knows say, I'm not going to shoot him. Him say, no worry about that, I could have shoot you a long time. If I that me do want to. Wicked girl, you say, Akila come out the door and go back. Akila say, yo, that girl is wicked. Jaja God, they did the shot her. Him never shoot nobody in there. Said her full name and everything. And he said, when they are shoot house and everything, that means that she up a camp too. Yeah, she up a camp too. If shoot house for me means is the same thing. That means she up there. So she might be a soldier for real too. I don't know. The other soldier look like him have 2 guns. That is why he may say, I know you have a gun because him see it. Yo, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, Flo. What going?
I'm there, bro. Wow.
I'm there. Flo, me feel say man know. Him know.
Him know?
Yeah, him know.
If they understand, so act like, don't kill me because me never know.
You have to use stonecraft and them things, you know. He's gonna live to tell him bridging them all the while. He's gonna always talk about this.
Him all laugh. They're gonna they're gonna laugh at Akila and them are gonna laugh after the boyfriend or the man of the house. Both of them
me feel say me feel say the guy Akila again go do it again.
Them all do it again and them are gonna laugh when them are do it to Jerome. That's the part.
And we know that the rifle they're sticking at that them on the head, you know.
One swing past him. the part when they use blur out the part they big the blood. One swing past him. Yo, the man said, I can't believe you do this. John, no.
Yeah, they're gonna text about it. They're gonna make up story. Akila gonna say him and him man not talk. Them have argument, him not did it. But him not say Akila, man.
You don't hear him though. Him say Akila in a man house, you bring me come. Like me never know say man live here so.
Slow, so no picture no in the house. No cologne on the nightstand where say maybe
no, can't say a man live here.
If so you're going to say Akila. If me Akila where? Are the soldiers so fool?
Oh, you know, so Akila never jump on him as soon as they reach the door. Not get a chance to see what picture hang on the wall or nothing. Yo, me give you a story real quick. We just reached Germany, see? Now them time here, the new soldiers, them tell us say, you are now a geographical bachelor. This is something that they do in the army. You know, pay attention. You're a geographical bachelor. Geographical bachelor basically means that the army has not shipped your family to where you are at yet. Because you have to go through the in-processing and all this other stuff first and get to know your unit and blah, blah, and then them send for your family. So, me reach a Germany now by myself. Seeing me turn geographical bachelor instantly. That is what I was told as soon as me get there. I'm not supposed to be going out, but infantry and the boy them unruly. Them sneak me out of the barracks late in the night. Me go on a club and go on a bar and them something there. Me see girl now, me go home with girl. Reach home with a girl now. The first thing me see when me walk in there was a set of US Army uniform. Again, cause me going at the place in Jerome and my eye just look everywhere because that's just how I am. I'm scanning my sector. I'm looking, somebody might jump out upon me. Plus, I don't know if my trainer come on and set me up. Them all jump out and say, didn't we say you're not supposed to leave post or nothing like that? So me I look around, the first thing me I catch. Actually, the first thing me noticed was a bunch of US license plates. Like the girl have one wall in our house where have about 50 state of license plates. Every state where you can name one license plate, need from that state there. So I said, damn, you've been in the US, you've been through every state, like you must have lived in every state. And she was like, no, I got those from somewhere. I forget what she said about that. Me look over again, on next side of the house, I see one whole uniform I hang up with the rank on it, the name on it, and the rank they did higher outrank me by far. Cause me new enough. Me fresh just reached me, I had no rank at all. I'm busy like what staff sergeant rank in there. I'm like, yeah, hey, my leg cramping. And me start to like this with my leg, and I tell her, I say, my leg are cramp, and she said she have sitting feet. And she give me one sitting with fizz out in a one glass. Like one tablet, I got to know now that it's, I think it's an Excedrin or something like that. But anyway, if it's out in a glass, me drink it, and it take away my cramp, like, immediately. I was like, yo, I gotta go. She was like, you don't want to spend the night? I said, nah, I can't spend the night here. And when I reach back at base, me tell everybody, me say, hey, I'm in a place and I seen a whole uniform in there with the rank and the name. I'm tell them who and everything. And they're like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so wife. I was like, oh shit. So as soon as listen, me just reach. I'm a buck-ass private, low-ranking soldier, as low as you can get. And this woman, apparently this is her husband, but he forward deployed already. So him already left on the downrange, we call it. Him already in Iraq. And me just reach, so they have to process me through and everything. And I end up at this woman yard. And them not care about your rank. Imagine your husband have pride, You would not want to be a high-ranking soldier and knowing, say, is a little sprat soldier who don't have no rank at all in your house with your wife. With your wife, bro.
So listen up, and this is what normally happens. Something like this, you're out on the field, and we just hear say casualty.
Which is what I've always been conscious of. That's why I just said that to the audience. Because me now, as a boxer private, me I get ready to go down range, and I'm going to meet, judging by his rank, he obvious him whole weight in the company. Then people that can dash away and you go on deployment and don't make it back. You come home in a draped up casket. The flag over your casket.
You never like how you say it's a little sprat soldier that you can't refer that to yourself.
Well, you know what I mean already. Not the Jamaican, because the US Army me did in. So when Mr. Sprat me mean sprat soldier as in you don't have no rank. Me never have no rank. Me just reach. And she willing to dash it for me. And her husband is a high-ranking soldier.
Said she said
and in our house, in the man house, she carry me gone. And just pick me up a bar, Yeah.
So many times women do that. Sometimes they're hurt and they just revenge and then just want to do a payback.
Like say, do something and she get her payback now.
Yeah, and even get one of the smaller ranking soldiers to do it, make it hurt him more.
Yeah, don't use me though. Cause from me see the uniform, me catch cramp. And I have to go.
Not like it when you go live Monday mornings. Because me hear Maverick say him get born already. Me wonder if he misunderstand him. And you think he talk about Easter or something.
No man, the man say him get born already. A girl him talk about. You're not talking
about. And him say conic. Like him even proud the conic.
it connect me and say, hurt, Jerome. It hurt. And I hear the man voice. Him say, yeah. Him say, yeah, 3
Him
times.
just want to move on and Maverick, explain Monday. Because
traumatized.
me say me that sleep already and dream say me get born and whole day me upset. And I dream me wake up at 3.
Wake up and want to fight.
Me tell you.
Wake up, Bex. Don't talk to me.
Who will hear me Bex?
Yeah, but me in my dream. Nothing, y'all. Yeah,
so Maverick, you can't just make it look so easy, Maverick. We want to know what really happened. Yeah. You know, did you eat food? Did you know what happened, Maverick? Tell me when. Tell me Monday.
You want to know about him, bun. All right, Jerome, we'll reserve that.
Yeah, man. We want to know if you had sleepless nights.
But while we're at
did you take weeks off work?
Lose weight. but while we're
do you pray a lot? For conversational purpose, you know, did he seek God?
Hold on, Jerome.
Did he seek God?
Hold on. You ever get born yet?
You not tell us in my dreams?
No, Jerome, you have to come off my phone now. Come go up.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, later.
All right.
Too bluntly wicked. Jerome get born already, him just don't want to talk. It's like one of them things that him don't want to admit, it takes him about a couple of minutes and then he's done. So when him call in, him talk about how he's a 30-minute minimum kind of man, when him a beat up things them, and him woman did that turn him in a short time because she was only giving it to him and telling him about hurry up and done, and enough of that turn him into that car. She make him practice to do that. And now him don't want to talk, so him get bun before. Everybody else get bun except for you. Me don't want to hear it. Me not buy it. You have to share your bun story. Anyway, this is where we're going to leave it this morning. N. Smith said, Jerome, I think it was a way for the military wife to deal with the issue of not knowing if the deployed husband is going to make it back. Here you know. So your husband goes off to war and you're traumatized because you are nervous at home waiting for the call that he didn't make it, something happened. So you just gotta start sleep with other people and find next man care going in house. How does that, you see, that's woman logic right there. That's woman logic right there. Don't make him expose more. Yeah, me get burned by a military wife, says Ed Smith. You get burned by a military wife? We're gonna left it right as a year, sir. Big instigator, Jerome. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. It's the weekend, it's Friday. Go out there and get some sun in your skin. The year is almost done, which means the sun's soon gone back in. For those of you who experience all the seasons, it soon get cold again. But while we have it, enjoy. All right? Surround yourself with people you love and people who love you and can light your fire or at least uplift your vibration and these things. If you don't have that around you, then be by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself. Crack a bottle of wine or champagne, whatever your taste may be. Burn a spliff if you do that. Don't pop no pills though. And full up your bathtub and them kind of something there and relax yourself a little bit and get to know you. All right? Self-love is the best love. Without self-love, you can't love anybody else. And a lot of people can't love properly because they don't love themselves. True talk, true talk. With that said, my granny Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it is best to be good. All right, my grandfather, Mas Cleavy, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Walk good, people. I'm out.